not the most difficult, but it is still entertaining. There's still plenty of tricks for us to go through. So before I end up rambling for too long, let's just get straight into it.
Nice.
You can pick which profile picture I'm using.
Oh, I mean, instantly I'm loving the green.
The green.
Instantly I'm loving the green.
Yeah, I would have picked green.
Obviously, I'm saying pick through the fast for the sake of existing.
Yeah.
Right, you ready with the timer?
Yes.
Right. 3, 2, 1, go!
Nice.
Right, so PokePark. So the goal of this game, there is a big friendship ball. This friendship ball has burst.
No.
We need to reassemble this friendship ball by winning 14 minigames across a wide variety of regions in this park.
Okay.
In order to do that, we need to make friends with Pokemon.
Yep.
We make friends by interacting with them and playing small minigames.
Right.
That's where the difficulty comes in.
Oh.
Because we need certain friend thresholds for certain points in the game, we have to route it in such a way to get the needed amount of friends and also the correct amount of berries, which are the currency for this, to unlock upgrades. And that's where the difficulty is going to come from in this.
Right.
A lot of the problem in this is actively having to make decisions very quickly because there are very few things in this game that are static.
Oh.
A lot of it is they can be in a certain area and you know habits from them, but it's still not easy. I'm immediately taking this wrist strap off.
Yeah. Oh, safety out the window.
Safety's out the window so I can mash quickly.
Yeah.
So yeah, here's Mew to first off tell us about his tall tale of the friendship ball breaking.
No.
And Mew will also be our final boss at the end of this.
Ooh.
There's a range of different mini-games that they'll make us play before we even get to the actual attractions, what they call them. This first few minutes here is just going to be a tutorial, but even in the tutorial we still have a quick little strategy that we need to employ when we'll get into it.
Ooh.
So first up we're going to get woken up by our guide, Chatot here. He's going to be the one that's meant to take you through everything. We don't listen to a word he says.
Not my go.
And he's just going to... He immediately starts by saying you're not from around here. But yeah, so this first bit is just going to be for literal babies, teaching them the controls, teaching them where to go. And we're going to try and get through it as quickly as possible. Of course, it is meant to be a tutorial, so it's rather linear. There's not that much that we can do.
Yeah.
So you'll see so far what I've employed is I'm moving. It's a Wii remote I'm using, so it is just a D-pad the entire time. So it does not make for easy angles.
Oh god, yeah.
And you'll see from my movement in this game, mostly so far it's just going to be this dash. So you'll see whenever you hear that whoosh sound effect and the effects on the screen, all of that is just me mashing the one button. Now there is two types of jumps in this game. There is a short hop and a full hop. You can't do a short hop out of a dash, so we're forced to full hop over the trunk. Now, our first strategy is going to be beating Chatot. So Chatot can either go to the left or the right here. Left is a lot quicker, and before you just have to react which one he was doing. But now, as of recent, they've got a new strategy for it. So hopefully, I can nail this. I'm going to not move when it says go. I know he's going right. Because I waited that extra second, he stands still, so I can see which way that he's going to go.
Okay.
We did unfortunately get the slower one, so that's like a second time loss, but there's not really much you can do about that. But we are still getting it faster than if we just mash dash.
Yeah.
So, just like Chatot's telling you, whenever we win a what they call skill game, we'll get berries. We're going to need these berries, and they're very clearly routed by the people who are far smarter at this game than I am. And they've pre-done that all for us, thank God.
Done all the math.
They done all the maths, they done all the testing, I just shown up and I just did it. So now, they're going to teach us how to use our second tool, one that we won't use too often outside of some fights. We'll use it later on in the game. It's Thunderbolt. Of course, we're playing as Pikachu. You're going to need an electric move. And this little part here, I'm able to buffer the dash when the screen's about to fade to black and hopefully get the electricity pretty quickly out of it. It should just barely hit Snorlax if I do it right.
Ooh, okay.
Like that,
Nice.
yeah. Just barely tickles his fingers.
Yep.
And now Snorlax will actually move.
Just want to let you know, with Kiwi Stand 27.
It's...
I think I know exactly who that is as well, which is a problem.
Oh, sorry, do you want pets? Or...
So of course with this run, it is kind of long. It is kind of exhausting, the amount of decisions that I'm making throughout it, but I'm sure we'll be fine.
Yeah,
No possible routing issues could occur.
I mean, my fingers will be time for all that match. Like, that's...
Yeah, honestly, the worst part of this game is that it is an arm exercise. The second game is far, far worse in that department, to the point where only like 5 people have been able to shake the Wii Remote quick enough in order to actually do the optimal route.
Oh god.
It's a real arm sore. Oh god, I've already messed up.
It's okay, I was distracting you,
So Chateau wants me to open up the pad. He tells me to press minus, and my brain short-circuited for a second there, I'll be so honest. That's fine, that is one of those minor problems that I could ever do. We quickly read the sign, and then we'll actually get out a tutorial and be able to actually start playing the game properly.
Oh my god. Let's go. Oh.
And there we go, tutorial is done.
Stop the timer, run down.
That's the whole game!
Run down!
So now they're going to take us through the tutorial of the actual attractions themselves. You'll see we'll get welcomed in this lovely meadow zone. We'll spend quite a while here. Because of how easy this section is, we're going to try and get a lot of friends in this bit to boost our numbers, because we need, I believe it's 25 or 20 by the time we get to the second area, so we'll try and fill that up as much as we can here. But yeah, so far the meadow zone, it should be chill in theory. There is very little time save, all things considered, in these first little sections. But yeah, a lot of this game is just speeding through the text. The Japanese version of this game is 4 minutes faster because of how much text there is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty common theme.
Yeah, it is insane, the difference. Now, with Bulbasaur, I have to go really close to talk to him there, because you can either talk to Chikorita right next to him, or that little wall if you're even like a modicum off. It's a lot of small things that
Add up
over time you go, can't believe I've just lost 2 seconds to that.
Yeah.
So Bulbasaur is going to let us play Daring Dash here, and you'll get to see the first instance of me shaking the Wii Remote like an idiot.
Oh, I'm ready.
I'm so ready.
So, if I shake the Wii Remote at the right time here, I'll get an initial boost off the start, and we'll be able to hear it if I do.
Right.
Got it.
Nice. Smoking them.
This is the optimal way to shake a Wii Remote. It is sideways. I don't know why it's sideways. Just some guy, Deathline, put a video in the Discord years ago now, being like, this is the optimal way to do it, and we've done it like that ever since.
They didn't stand a chance.
No safety strap either.
No, oh dude, we're gonna get to safety strats. I'm gonna get safety granny like later on in the game. But yeah, so after you beat these attractions for the first time, they'll all award you with 1 piece of the friendship ball.
1 piece. Sorry.
Here is the first piece of the friendship ball. So hopefully I won't forget to get any of them.
Surely not.
But now, the rest of the zone, they're not very happy that we've played the attraction.
No.
In fact, Trico is livid. He's fuming.
Oh my god, look at him. Yeah, he's pissed.
He's going to be so fuming at me. So they've decided to not deal with me, and instead they just rob Chikorita away from us. I don't know why they do this. I guess it's a plot device. But now our goal is to save Chikorita. So we need to go see Venusaur, but he's past the gate. And of course, because nothing can be easy, Trico's blocking us from getting across this bridge.
Oh, what a rat.
I mean, honestly, I don't really blame them for being angry at you. You did kind of absolutely smoke them at that game.
That's their fault. They should have been quicker.
That is true.
They should have shaked more optimally.
They should have. They don't know the optimal shake. Now, in this section here, what they want us to do is they want us to go get Turtwig and play that same minigame with him again. And he has to achieve the bonus. However, we are going to get a couple of friends before we go that far. Munchlax being the first one here. We're aiming to get the friends that are the fastest. I'll see if I can get the angle on this crate here. There we go. I have messed that up more times than I would like to admit. So yeah, we give him a berry. He likes us. That's friend number 2 of the run.
Boom.
Only 78 more to go.
Oh god.
Yes.
So when we get certain Pokemon, they invite other Pokemon into here, and that involves a lot in the routing to unlock certain Pokemon in certain areas. We'll use that a lot later. But we're going to now get Turtwig. He's a required one, so he just has to be in the route regardless. Now, Turtwig can do one of 4 things here. He can either go up the big hill, to the left, or behind me. And this behind me is the second fastest one.
Oh, okay, good pull there.
Yeah, this is a really good start. 58 on the Turtwig. He can also start to look like he's going up the big hill, and then just double back and run into you, and you get him instantly. I got that in testing yesterday, and I was fuming. But yeah, so after we get Turtwig here, he's going to summon both Pachirisu and Bonsley, and I'm going to have to listen here, because they make little squeaking sound effects with their feet, and it will tell me how close they are.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to have this little cutscene of Bonsley come in, and they'll see if I can find Pachirisu. Unfortunately, he's way up the hill. Not ideal, because there is 2 Pachirisu, and I do also need to get Banini here, but this is fine.
If you need to turn it up, you can.
Oh no, don't worry, we're absolutely fine. But yeah, this is not ideal because Pachirisu starts well ahead of me, and it's going to end up being a quite slow chase. 54 probably. Ideally with Pachirisu you get her like 56. It's just like 1 or 2 seconds, but that type of thing adds up over time.
Yeah.
Now let's see if we can spy Baniri. If Baniri's in a good spot, that'll be ideal. Let's have a quick turn around here. Oh, brilliant. Literally right in front of us. Happy as can be now. Ideally she goes to the right here. She will likely go to the left and go up the hill, and it'll be another slow chase, but if she goes right it should be a bit quicker. Yeah, like I said, she's going to go up the hill. And Baniri is just a tiny bit faster. Of course, when you're doing chases with all these people, they have varying speeds, and it gets harder and harder as the game goes on. Obviously, it's a video game. But that's those 2. Baniri is now going to spawn a couple of folk that we also need later in the run. Lotad and Shinx. Those are also 2 really quick ones, so we're like, we might as well just grab them while we're here. And then we get to go play that same minigame of me shaking the Wii remote once again.
Yes.
This is the only attraction that they make you play twice. I understand why they do it, but it becomes annoying after the time. Grand. So like I said, I can't short hop out of dashing, so we have to full hop to talk to them. It's quicker than running headfirst into them. Because if I ever dash headfirst into something, then depending on how big the Pokemon is, I will receive knockback and waste time that I'm unable to talk to them.
Oh, okay.
So I have to space my jumps perfectly. Alright, let's see if I can get the menuing right. Menuing is a pain. There we go. Now Turtwig is slower, so this one's going to be slower. But let's see if I can hit it again.
Someone in chat was saying, what if you smoke them again as a slower Pokemon?
Well, we're about to do the exact thing now.
Nice. Go, 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 go.
He's fast.
Oh.
Still won. No, if you lose that minigame, like, it's actually over for you. Like,
outspeeds Mimic Trick Room even.
Right, so we've gotten the bonus with Turtwig, so Trico will now let us pass, and then I'll be able to show off the next type of minigame that they play with you. Because so far we've done chase with them, there is quite a few of them. And you will see one very shortly, which is going to be Mankey on the side of this bridge. He's going to make us battle him. Of course it's Pokemon, we're going to do battles. Now there is something funky with this game. You'll see I'm surrounded by water in certain parts of this, and even the water types in this game cannot swim.
Right.
Anything hits that water, it immediately dies. So Mankey has a 99% chance to go to the left here, 1% chance to go to the right. If he goes to the right, I will be fuming because it's only ever happened once. He's gone left, he's gone left.
Okay.
Right, let's see if I can get this trick, because I'm quite bad at this one. In the water, so I only need to hit him once.
Boom.
Not the quickest, but it's better than...
quicker. Yeah.
This is going to be like one of the safest runtime estimates in the world, because like you're out here like, oh, I lost 2 seconds to this cutscene activating, like, and when I was practicing my run, it's like, oh, I died to this boss, I lose 6 minutes.
Yeah, that sounds about right. There is a 1-frame window there where I can input a dash and it will actually happen in the middle of the cutscene, but unfortunately I missed it.
Ah, shit.
Literally just 1 frame. Now let's have we talk to Krogunk. Another reason why we get all these friends very early is Krogunk wants 200 berries from us. So he's just going to steal...
Oh, he just takes them.
He's just going to take
No
200.
question.
But then he finds out we're here to save our friend and he gives back 170 of them. Very nice guy. Can't complain about Krogunk, and he'll open the gate for us. We are going to come back and scrap him later, but that's his own fault. But yeah, the battling and the chasing are pretty much, they're the two main skill games we'll be playing with a lot of Pokemon. There are 3 more that are harder in difficulty that we'll experience later on. And then a couple small favors, like the Munchlax one where you just bring him a berry or something. Now Venusaur, he has a second attraction, but he has grown grumpy in his old age and doesn't want us to play them. He wants everyone to be safe. He will not give us our friend back, unfortunately. So he challenges us to defeat both Krogunk and Spearow in their own games before we can actually play his minigame. Now, on this run back, I was looking at it before I came across the bridge. I'm actually doing a very new route where we get Pokemon that play hide and seek. Oddish is one of those 2 Pokemon that we get in this run, and I was looking for Oddish and unfortunately wasn't in a great place. Now we do have to fight Krogunk, but we're going to ignore him for now, because it's actually quicker to do him on the way back. I'm going to look for Oddish, but I'm not seeing him anywhere in a good spot, so we're going to just keep on going, and we'll need to get him on the way back, regardless of where he is. Now across this side, we're going to look for the Lotads. Unfortunately, they've decided to play chase with each other and do a massive sprint down into the main area. That is not good. That is a thing that Pokemon can do in this game. If there's 2 of the same Pokemon, they can just walk into each other and then start playing chase with each other and just run into an area where they're not designated to be in.
Oh god.
It's a pain. It happens sometimes, not very often. Insane that it's happened there, and I've seen it live. But now we're doing obstacle hop. It's exactly how it sounds. We're hopping across some obstacles. And we've done it.
Boom. Light work. Light work.
That one is a joke. And the next one is the hardest one in the game.
Really?
The next one, to be fair, isn't for another 2 hours.
Oh, okay.
But it is not easy. Right, I'm going to have a look for Trico here as well as Lotad. Unfortunately, that Lotad is not in a great spot, but I'm going to just have to take him. I'm going to speak to him from behind to hopefully get him lined up into that grassy area to hopefully get a quick kill on him. Let's see, will he go... I have never seen him do that in all of my days. He has never ran behind me before. Unfortunately, I won't get the quick kill on Lotad, but that is fine. We can just use a little sidestep method to get to the side. I've actually never seen him do that. That is insane.
World's first. World's
genuinely,
first.
like... Now that Trico is getting into a nice spot, but I don't really have time to wait around for him. So we're going to have to get Oddish here. Not the best of luck so far on the Pokemon spawns. I am not seeing Oddish at all. Oh my, he's away playing chase up there.
Oh my god.
Again, something that did not happen to me a single time in the practice run has now happened to me twice in the first section. And there's not really much I can do about that. But right, let's talk to Krogunk. We talked to Krogunk second because he automatically puts us behind him, having to avoid the need to walk around him after we're done this fight with him.
Nice.
On the way back. So Krogunk, another easy battle. Unfortunately, he's just a bit too far away from the water to actually get him. So we'll see if I can time this. There we go.
Nice, nice.
We have to wait until they stop blinking because they're invincible.
Yeah.
And if they're not invincible, then we can hit them. If they are, well, then you're gonna get destroyed. Like, yeah, there's just nothing you can do. Now, let's see if I can get this awkward angle here. Krogunk's gonna invite Scyther, and this door behind us is not directly behind us, it's at an angle behind us. Okay, there we go. If you hold just straight back there, you just run into that wall and you sit in between 2 invisible walls and get stuck.
Oh.
It is the most minor of movement, but it does matter. But now, right, Venusaur, now that we've taken care of his 2 little cronies, we are allowed to actually play the minigame. And this one is where I'm going to look the silliest out of them all.
Oh god.
This one, I'm going to have to swing from a rope. However, it really does not like registering, so I'm just going to have to wave my arm like an idiot.
You have to clear space.
Genuinely. Now, unfortunately, we will have to do this with Mankey, which makes sense. In an ideal world, I would get to swing from this rope as Magikarp. As that is one of the options. Alright, let's see if I can get to Mankey here.
We do have Wimmel in chat.
Oh, hello, Wimmel. Wimmel, look away from what I'm about to do. Right, let's see if I can get this to work.
Right. I'm backing up. I'm getting to a safe distance.
We got it? We got it.
Nice.
I had to get 62 meters there. I've overshot it a little bit, but I'd rather get it than miss it, you know?
Yeah.
We had someone say that they had what looked like a 4 Pokemon chase in Lava Zone.
Dude, I don't even know, like, with Lava Zone chasing, you look at it and you're like, yeah, sure, whatever. I don't know what I do at that point. We'll get to Lava Zone, which is my least favorite zone in the whole game. Unrelated to chasing each other. I've got a little incentive of my own for donating money, which we'll get to when we get to Lava Zone. It's entirely based on luck. I'm really glad that I didn't go with the option of every time something stupid happens, I donate £10, because I'd already be £20 out the hole.
Yeah.
Actually 30, because of the Lotad as well.
Oh, yeah.
The voice actor for Venusaur is incredible, by the way.
The voices for this game are genuinely good.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even be angry with them.
Shit.
We've had a couple of donations, by the way. So we've got £10 from Anonymous, and 15 from Fizma.
Oh,
Let's go. W's.
thank you very much, Fizma.
W's in the chat.
And thank you very much, Anonymous. It does mean a lot to me that I get to, show off this, because I've only ever recorded my runs. I've never even done like a stream with facecam or commentary or anything with them, so it is a different experience entirely. But
Yeah,
right.
I mean, I'm sure there's a couple people that never, like me, I've never heard or seen this game in my life.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
absolutely,
didn't know
like-
this game existed until you just admitted
Right,
it.
if this Oddish starts playing Chase here, I'm going to lose my mind. Okay, thank God. I was able to get him. Mankey was too close, man. So yeah, Oddish plays hide and seek. Now, thankfully with hide and seek, there's only a limited number of places they can be. Oddish, it's only 3. We might be able to see him in the preview here, because he'll be in the little pink flowers on the left of our screen if he is. He is thankfully in the ground. I can already see
Yeah.
exactly where he is. That is the quickest one by a lot.
Aw, he tried his best.
He did try his best. Unfortunately,
Not
someone
quite
else
hard enough.
took the screenshots for me, so I know exactly where he is. So now, unfortunate bit of time loss from Oddish not being in a good place. Lotad, no quick kill, and not even getting Trico, but we can make all these up in Beach Zone. Beach Zone is our next area that we'll go to. We're going to have a quick stop off in the little meeting place, just the general hub area.
Right.
And then we go to Beach Zone, which is hell.
Oh.
It's nice, the music, the steel pans, gorgeous. But my God, every run dies
Okay.
in Beach Zone. We have to get so many Pokemon in there, and they can spawn in such a wide amount of space. Because Beach Zone is pretty much just one big spawn area, as opposed to everywhere else, which has got tinier areas. So we'll see how it goes through that. But for now, we get to go to the meeting zone. We'll get to meet some lovely folk who are going to help us upgrade and be fast travel later in life. As you can guess, the Drifblim is the fast travel, hence why he's got a checkered flag above his head. But they're going to force us to have a wee quick walk around and have a wee chat with all these first.
Right.
I will say, if anyone has seen anything about this game before, which I know not a lot of people have, the main joke that comes out of this game nowadays is that Electabuzz reminds people of a certain American politician, who I will not name.
Really? I feel like there's so many.
There is so many, and when we get to Electabuzz in just a second, I'll be able to tell you. Now, I found this out ages ago. If you just press dash one time, you'll perfectly stop in front of Drifblim and you don't have to jump to talk to him. I don't know when I found that, but I was just like, this is cool. It's a nice bit of movement.
Yeah.
Someone probably did it before me, and I'm just like, yeah, look at me. I figured this out. I definitely didn't.
Claim it. Claim it.
The people in the
Kiwi Dash. It's a
the,
Kiwi Dash.
the people in the park Discord will be able to tell you better than I am. But yeah, so that's Drifblim. He'll be our main form of fast travel for the game. We will use him a couple times, and we'll even get him as a friend, because how often we use him. Mischievous is utterly useless and just wastes our time. She tells you how to take photos.
You can take photos.
You can take photos. If I really wanted, I could point this Wii remote at the screen and take a photo. For now, I won't. But we'll see. We'll see how bad the time gets, because I know I'm already quite behind. But at the end of the day, it's fine. So she's
Yeah.
going to give us the film to take a quick picture before we leave. We'll take one just looking at her. And then we'll talk to her again and she'll be like, wow, what a great photo,
Oh my
when it's
God.
just her in it.
I mean,
So yeah, she
W
asks you to come
confidence.
in, and now here we have Electabuzz, everyone's favourite Pokemon in this game, as he tells you his friends are coming to the meeting place soon, and they want to make the PokePark great again.
oh.
Oh.
I have seen far too many images of Electabuzz photoshopped, and I will refrain from commenting on him further.
Yeah.
So he offers us power-ups for our Thunderbolt. There will be a bunch of others that appear later on to provide more power-ups, but for now we'll say no to him. Because the only upgrade I'm going to get in this entire run is Dash. And only because it makes us move faster. I'm not even going to go for the full upgrade on the Dash. This was something that they included not too long ago. Now, come down to Beach Zone here. We can go in that big gaping hole of a cave, or I can run headfirst into these benches, and it will also take me to the zone.
The bench zone. It's all connected.
The true.
So we've got another 11 from Jack, and then 50 from Wimmel.
Whoa!
Wow.
Thank you, Wimmel.
I will say, so 50 on the specific game was the goal for you have to sing a karaoke song during your run.
Dude, I don't know any songs to sing. Hit me at the end of the run and I can do it. Right?
Well,
Pull me at the end of this, I can do it.
I was gonna say, because Wimmel did the entire 50, we just give him the option. Hey, you can pick the song.
That's
I
a
mean,
dangerous
it's
prospect.
It's only fair, right?
That's a
That does seem
dangerous prospect to
unfair.
give Wimmel this.
Get dunked on accidentally.
Of course this kid would do this, man. So we're going to speak to Azurill and Slowpoke here. They're telling you that because of the friendship ball exploding, there's now earthquakes that are happening. So we need to go speak to Empoleon about it, but we can't quite get there yet. There's going to be about 50 different problems before we get there. Now, I need Psyduck before I cross this bridge. And I also need Azurill. However, I need Psyduck so bad, I'm going to run past Azurill and Starly, who I both need. Now, Psyduck is our second and only other hide-and-seek we'll be doing. He can be in one of 4 places, and I really hope he's right in front of me when I turn this camera around.
Come on, come on.
Unfortunately, he's not. It seems he's tucked down here. This is the furthest away one, but thank God I did testing yesterday, because I didn't know that one was there yesterday, and I got caught off guard. So the reason we get Psyduck before we cross the bridge is we need Golduck, as we need someone to swim in the next attraction. And unfortunately, Pikachu cannot swim. There's actually very few Pokemon in this game that can swim, including a lot of water types that also cannot swim.
Huh.
I'm actually going to go for Azurill here. This is a bit of a risk, but I want to play it safe. Azurill is one that I need really early because he spawns something else. He spawns Totodile, which is another one we get.
Yeah.
But we shall see if I can catch this Azurill. Now, Azurill can potentially jump over me. I'm really hoping that doesn't happen on this corner here. No, it won't.
Nice.
Yep, we've got Azurill, so the rest of this area, I am looking for all birds. I'm looking for Starly, Staravia, and Pidgeotto. And of course, Totodile as well, who's not a bird.
Not a bird.
Not a
but-
bird, but he might as well be. Look at him. He's so jolly, bro.
I love
He's
him
so
so much.
jolly.
It's so goated.
I love Totodile so much.
So now we will cross this bridge and we will encounter our next type of skill game, which I'm going to have to stop talking and think about because it's a quiz.
Oh god.
Now, all these answers, they are the same questions. However, you'd think I'd know them by now, and I really don't. What can your friends do? They can do attractions. Not cleaning duty. It looks like a lightning bolt. And the last one, please be easy. With claws for alligator.
Nice.
Thank God, there is one question of who has more legs, and I was sitting at work and I don't know the answer.
Oh god.
I was sitting and I was like, dude, does crabby or corkfish have more legs? I have no idea. I'm on
couldn't tell
shift
you,
going,
yeah.
I don't know. Hello, Starly.
I couldn't tell you. That.
Yeah.
So the Starlies literally say it themselves. They take off pretty much as soon as they land, so getting him this early is pretty good. And him going behind me is even better because he's going to hard cut left here, I believe. Yes, he does. So, oh, I've been juked. I've been juked twice.
Oh no. It's okay.
Okay,
It's
that
okay,
was
it's okay,
the
it's
worst
okay.
Starly chase I've ever had in my life. I normally never get him over here. He's pretty much always on the other side of the bridge away from me.
Oh yeah.
I'm getting caught off guard with quite a lot of these spawns, and it's only typical.
If it's gonna happen, it's gonna
Staravia.
happen.
That's actually really good. I'm going to be able to show you my favorite battle in the whole game, and I'm going to take a time loss just to show you it properly. So I'm going to run down this hill onto the beach. And he just straight up kills him. We don't even have to hit Staravia or Pidgeotto, they will straight dive themselves into the water and die. That is my favorite kill in the whole game by a country mile, and I'm so glad I got it. We still have to do the same with Pidgeotto, but that one could potentially be a skip. This run is quite malleable, and if I don't get a certain Pokemon, then I can always just get a different one. It's just the knowledge of which different one to get. So like, ideally by this point, I'd have Trico. So I'm missing Trico and Pidgeotto as ones that I like pretty much need by now. I will substitute them later for someone who is in the meeting zone. There's Burmy is an Eternal. He will always be sitting in that same spot. He's just a bit more out of the road. So ideally we don't get him, but it's fine if we do. In fact, the world record recently actually gets Burmy in it. Excuse me, completely planned. So who knows? Maybe Burmy is faster.
Maybe
I
it's
certainly
optimal.
don't.
Who
Next
knows?
up, we need Golduck. Thank God he is not a million miles away, as he often is. So yeah, he tells us how fast he is in the upcoming minigame, which is why we get him. It is a speed-based one, so we need someone that's pretty fast. I'll see if I can get the quick kill on him. I don't think I'll be able to do it here. Oh, never mind.
Boom.
And off he goes.
Oh, he has free health because he's a big guy.
Yeah, so the bigger ones have more health. At the end of this zone, I'll fight for Alligator, who has 4, and will remain the strongest one that we fight for quite a while. In an ideal world, we're able to get a Vaporeon, but unfortunately we don't have enough friends. So now, at this point, I'm looking for Totodile, and I'm looking for Pidgeotto. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like any of them are down in this area just yet. No, we can sometimes get Totodile down here, Pidgeotto on a really rare occasion, but we've been told from Piplup that, hey, we're stranded on this island, we need you to build a bridge. So I'm going to go build a bridge. But in order to build the bridge, I need someone who can build said bridge.
Oh.
And who could do that other than a beaver? So we're
Of
going to go
course.
get Bidoof.
Hell yeah.
However, Bidoof has a long, complicated quest for us to do before that. But in the process, we will get a bunch of friends. I'm going to check, see if I can get Trico here as well. If Trico is in the ideal spot. Ideally, he's in that little circle bit of flowers on my right side here, but we'll see if that happens. Not seeing a Trico there, so we've got one more chance for Trico. And if not, then I'll just have to get safety later on. Now, Bidoof wants to build a house for all his family.
Wholesome.
Very wholesome from Bidoof. So we're going to give him some wood to do so, or lumber as he would like to call it. It's a special type of wood that he needs to build this. Because we couldn't just, heaven forbid, nom down the trees that are surrounding us.
Well, no, that would be barbaric.
That would be too easy. So he's going to start building a house for us. We need 4 pieces of wood, and in this process I'm going to try and get Chimchar and Shinx. Both of them are roughly in this area. Shinx we unlocked earlier from Baniri. Just kind of a bit of lucky routing, really. But yeah, we'll do all this, and then after Bidoof is done, he will spawn someone else. I'm just going to check. I don't see a Chimchar there, so we're just going to pick up this piece of lumber and carry it back to him. Because Shinx is quite a ways away, so ideally we get Chimchar on the way there, and then also get Shinx. It feels like the journey's less.
Yeah, not as wasted.
Yeah, not as much time wasted. Not that I've not wasted enough time in this already, but we shall see if he's actually going to be nice to me. And then after all this house is built, they'll spawn Granny, and I'm getting a safety Granny.
Safety Granny?
Safety Granny.
Nice.
Unfortunately for me, Safety Granny is a pretty much requirement, as I will never get things to go my way. In terms of the Pokemon spawns, they don't like me very much. It's really hard to get all the luck to line up into one. But Chimchar, why is he starting so close to me? Now for Chimchar, I have to wait for him to say his name and the effect. There we go. So once I hear the actual of the fire, I can hit him, but with a lot of other Pokemon, it's after they just say their name, so it's a bit of a difference. I see those 2 Shinx getting really close to each other, and I'm worried they're about to start playing chase. I really hope not. They're stopped next to each other. They're just spinning in circles. This is good.
Okay.
He's an idiot. It's fine.
They're literally playing.
So yeah, we'll play chase. Hopefully he goes behind me. He does. So Shinx should cut hard left here onto the grass. There it is. So you'll see he does that, which makes him easier to catch because he's going at an angle instead of a straight line.
Yep. And you
Basic
just
maths. So we can just intercept him. And because, of course, we know that preemptively, we can just hit him.
Yeah.
Like I said, a lot of these, there's like predetermined paths for them to run on. But now we have to slowly waddle our way back to Bidoof. There are several sections of waddling. in this game.
It's peaceful.
It is
Tranquil.
peaceful. It gives you a bit of time to think about how far behind you are in the run and how many things you've missed up to this point.
I think you're doing great.
But thank you. I'm glad to.
Yeah, I mean, I'm impressed. Like, I would have no clue what to do. I wouldn't know anything.
Ideally, this should still be a relatively decent time. But the thing is, the rest of the zones are so also luck based
Oh.
that I could make up a minute. So
knows?
it's like it's hard to call.
Could still be world record.
Alright, Bidoof, we've given him 3 pieces of lumber. Now his granny's herd, and we need 1 more bit of lumber to get his granny here. So, of course, all these boxes are just static spawns. If you leave the area, then they respawn, but there's exactly enough amount of woods for us to straight give them all 4 here. So we'll just waddle this back over to him. He'll be like, wow, I'm so unbelievably grateful, thank you so much. He'll build this, and then he'll be like, if you need any favors, let me know. And then we're going to immediately let him know. People have made the mistake before of not talking to Bidoof and instead running straight back and then going, guys, where is he? I've seen that happen far too many times. Guilty of it myself. Many, many years before.
It's a beautiful house as well. I mean.
It's a lovely house. I don't know where he got the green from. Here we go. Granny Bibarel's here.
Nice.
In World Record they don't get Bibarel anymore, but I'm still going to do it because I don't
Safety
trust the
granny.
game.
Yep.
So Bidoof will send one of his many friends over to the beach zone. Let's see if we can get a good granny here. Oh, that's a very far away granny.
Bad granny spawn.
Bad granny spawn.
Bad granny
Now this will be the first fight that I actually use our Thunderbolt ability in. I know a lot of people have forgotten about it already.
yeah, I mean.
But I'm able to hit the first hit with dash here. And then because Bibarel's going to charge me, I'm going to get this timing. Oh, no way, man. Just a bit too early.
Unlucky.
Back in my glory days, I hit that every time. But no, it's nice coming back to this game after so long. I mean, I started running it, what, 6 years ago?
Oh.
But like before I was even at Abertay. Yeah, no Trico for us this run. So it's kind of nice to, you know, be able to bring something that I've been running for so long to something like this.
Yeah.
Even if I am a bit washed. Now we can skip the cutscene here. There's no music that played in that cutscene. That means I got it perfect.
Nice.
You normally hear just a tiny bit of music, but I got to skip. So that's happy days. Can I see Totodile? No, I cannot. I will see him here though, and you know what? I'll take it. We can get him a lot quicker along the shore later on, and we can quick kill him into the water, but getting him at all is perfect.
Solid, yeah.
Honestly, Beach Zone, half of the battle is just finding them. They just don't like you. There we go, got that one proper.
Friendship hard mode.
Genuinely. Now, if I can just get Pidgeotto to land in front of me as I attempt to run along this side, we will be so joyous. However, I do not foresee that, as Pidgeotto is the hardest one to get. Now, we can run and talk to that Bidoof and immediately, like, he'll be like, oh, let's build a bridge, can you bring me some wood? But we're just going to bring him the wood to avoid that conversation. Don't need to deal with unnecessary text boxes as I wibble my way over here.
Yep.
I do have the ability to swap the camera with the B button. Thank God, because if I didn't, this would be impossible. So yeah, we brought him some lumber, so now he's going to build a bridge. Except this game can't just go smoothly, because these two don't want us to build a bridge.
Of course not.
And they go, unless you can fly, you can't build a bridge.
Okay, that's interesting logic.
This entire game is, here's like the end goal, problem. Like, they'll just keep on inventing problems for you to achieve. But now we're going to run along to Pelipper's. Hopefully I see Pidgeotto overhead. I don't think I do. No, unfortunately not. That would have been a perfect Totodile, but I took the safety one. So that's not too bad, all things considered.
Yeah.
Just means that I am going to have to go hunting for a certain other Pokemon before I leave this beach zone because I skipped that Trico earlier. I'm going to have to go hunting. So Pelipper, this is our third attraction in the game. We're going to play a Pelipper Circle Circuit. Drop your guesses in chat for how many points I'm actually going to get on this. The goal that I need is 8,800. So drop your guesses for how many points I'm gonna get.
Going to 1 million.
No, I wish it was 1 million. But let's make sure that I don't mess up basic Wii motion controls.
So we've got 2, 1, and 17,800.
That's a normal guess. Who would put that one? That's like a reasonable guess.
I'll have no reasonable guesses in my chat.
If I get 1 point on here, I actually should just reset.
So is there any reason you go for particular rings? Like, or...
So the yellow ones are worth 100, the red ones are worth 300, and the rainbow ones are worth 1,000.
Yeah, so you just kind of...
So I needed 8,800, I've achieved 18,900.
Boom.
Pretty close though.
Pretty close. I was gonna say good guess, honestly.
I would say pretty close to 1 million.
That is pretty close to 1 million in the grand scheme of things.
They're from the Speedrun Discord.
Oh, that makes so much more sense. I was like, that has to be someone from the Park Discord. There is no way anyone else is guessing that realistically. So yeah, Pelipper will give us our third part of the friendship ball, and that is 3 of 14. It won't be too long actually until we do number 4. We just need to build the remainder of the bridges, really. So it's going to prompt us to save here. We don't save. We don't need to. Just waste time. And we're going to look for Pidgeotto one last time overhead here. And I'm just not seeing him.
He's just hiding.
He's just hiding from me. Oh!
Oh no,
he's
wait,
over
there he is. There he is.
Now, if he stays on the ground there, this is really good. However, I don't trust him to not immediately fly away from him the second I get near him. Because he's been on the ground for... Never mind, there's a Bidoof cutscene.
Oh no.
I forgot about the Bidoof cutscene. That's fine. I can always just use Slowpoke as a backup here. Again, not ideal, but I need that number of friends, so it is what it is. I could have gotten the Trico earlier, but it's fine. Well, we'll have an opportunity to turn around and stare down the entire thing in about a second after Bidoof builds a bridge. It's a lovely bridge. I don't know where he gets these flowers and everything. Like, how has he built this with that one bit of lumber?
I mean, we've got to get him on like real life. Like, someone hire this man.
Someone hire this man, genuinely. This guy's brought his A game in. So yeah, Wynot and Piplup will both get added as friends here. Sharpedo and Carvana are also getting immediately added as friends, just from them being like, wow, you can fly. And so that gives us a really easy 4 for this section. It's really nice to have a 4 like that. Now let's turn around and let's see if I can spot a Pidgeotto or a Slowpoke. They're both quite far away, so I might try for one more little reroll on them. I'm just going to drop this lumber off with him, which should prompt the reroll.
Oh, so they respawn each time.
They respawn in a different place every time the screen fades to black. So you see, like, they despawn them for cutscenes.
Right.
And I'm just going to get this Slowpoke. It's
He's right in your face.
not ideal. I would love to get Pidgeotto and show you the double dive bombing into the water like Staravia did. But unfortunately, Slowpoke runs really slow.
Yeah, I have a feeling this may be
The only reason that we don't get him is because he spawns Mudkip afterwards, and we don't need Mudkip.
Oh, right.
Some people are trying to route in Mudkip, because he's another hide-and-seek one, but... what can we do?
What can you do? Yeah.
What can you do? We're on safety strats for the day. I'd normally by this point reset.
Well,
it is what it is. But that's because I'm going for PBs, not a good time. And today we're going for a good time.
Yeah, you know, we're seeing the game, we're getting a...
We're on marathon run strats, and if this Pidgeotto... Quite frankly, if this Pidgeotto spawns in front of me after I give Bidoof this last piece of wood, I'm going to be very not happy with him.
Yeah, that would be tragic.
I've only ever had that happen like once or twice, and I was fuming. But now, Bidoof is going to use those 2 bits of lumber to build 2 more gigantic, gorgeous bridges.
I mean, you barely even needed a bridge over that one. Like,
oh no, it's three bridges he builds with these 2 bits of lumber.
I mean, he's so efficient.
He's so efficient. We love Bidoof. But yeah, so you'll see this one is extortionate. I don't know how he gets it from this lumber. How's he done that? That's actually common. I love this game so much. It's so stupid.
It's double the length of the other bridges.
What is in those bundles of lumber, bro? But yeah, it's pretty much every like cutscene like this. They despawn every Pokemon in the park, as you can see in the background.
Yeah.
So it's just, they get re-rolled and respawned in a certain area every time. Thankfully, no Pidgeotto overheads in this wee section.
Yep.
That's when I would have lost my mind.
Saves your heart, at least.
It does. It does make me feel slightly better about my choices. But we're going to get into our fourth attraction here. Gyarados, who has claimed that he's the true ruler of this zone.
Oh.
And now he plans to defeat everyone else. So in order to defeat him, we have to prove that we can beat his little swimming course. So, yep, we've got our 20 friends that was required for this section. So
Apparently, remember to fight Piplup.
I don't need to fight Piplup.
Okay. Don't fight Piplup.
I'm not going to fight Piplup. I wish I fought Piplup. Thankfully, Piplup is like one of your like best friends before you start the game, so he just automatically gets added.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna try and get a good time here. I'm not very good at this minigame. I'm not very good at a lot of the minigames. I've not like grinded them out like a lot of the other people in the Park Discord have. Like they've actually like tried to get good times on these. I just kind of vibe check it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going quick
Maybe
enough.
that's why I'm only 6th on the leaderboards, but
Yeah.
a 2163, not bad.
2063.
Did I say 20? Yeah,
said
I said
21.
21. I'm so used to getting 21.
That's a boom!
Yes!
Let's go, 20! Sub 21.
Just out of curiosity, what's the timer at?
You're at 45:43.
I'm only about 20 seconds behind PB.
Oh, that's not
Like,
bad at all.
that's not bad considering the atrocity of luck that I've had
Yeah,
so
you've
far.
had some
Atrocity of
awful
luck
luck.
and yeah, it's only about 15-20 behind my PB. My best for this section is like a 45-38.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're good then. Yeah.
But yeah, so Gyarados is like, oh no, you beat my minigame, please tell me I don't want to fight anyone anymore, you can take my friendship ball. my part of the friendship ball, at least. We're going to now have a little quick dash across this
Beautiful bridge.
this beautiful brace that Bidoof built. Bidoof the goat. We love him so much.
Standout guy.
Now, for Alligator, we're going to tell him that we've healed his homie's heart. He's like, he can be snappy, but he's okay sometimes. He's a swell guy. This whole
Yeah.
game is about making friends.
It's just wholesome.
It's so wholesome fun. And then I'm going to get to a certain zone and I'm going to want to slam my head into the desk. But this is not the only thing we need from Feraligatr. He'll break that rock open so we can get through to the next zone. This will be the end of Beach as we know it. We do still have to scrap him.
Goodbye, beach.
It's a very fond goodbye for Beach Zone. And now you see he's got 4 health bars, so we're going to incorporate the Thunderbolt actually this time, and I'm not going to miss it. So when we do Thunderbolt into Dash, it does 1.5 of their health.
Ah, I see.
So we do that for 2 of them, and then just jump to the side, and then I can hit with the last one for Dash because it does a full chunk.
Nice.
Of course, there is certain Pokemon in this game you can't Thunderbolt. The ground and electric types can't be Thunderbolted. Aside from that, there is nothing about type matchups. So like that Thunderbolt's not super effective on him.
Yeah.
That comes in the second game, which who knows? Maybe I'll run that at some point. But
Oh.
I say that. I think I'm.
You
fifth.
heard it here first.
I'm 5th in the second game right now, but I haven't ran it in 5 years.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so Piplop's going to find this wonderful balloon. This is a tool that'll help us later. It's like he's on the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, and it's a mouse tool that'll help us later. So Lapras will be very nice, and he will take us across to the Iceberg zone,
Ooh.
which you can imagine what it looks like. It's a lot of ice-type Pokemon.
Ice. Yeah.
We've got a nice little cutscene of him riding us across the ocean here, where I get to break to rest my hands
Yes.
from all the mashing in the last 46
Stretch
odd
it out.
minutes.
Stretch it out.
Now this area, I am the worst good player at Iceberg.
Okay.
My Iceberg's catastrophically worse than everyone else, and I don't understand why. Maybe we're about to
This
find
could be
out
the time.
why. There's several things in here that can go wrong, as is the case in a lot of zones. The main one that I want to touch on before I even get to it is Teddy Ursa.
Right.
Teddy Ursa so some Pokemon can have like multiple skill games they can play with you, but it's what actual Pokemon it is hard coded. So one Teddy Ursa will always be Chase, the other one will always be Quiz. Quiz is a lot longer than Chase. Now you might go, there has to be some way to tell these 2 Teddy Ursas apart. There isn't. There is not a single way to tell apart these two Teddiursa. So you have to guess. Based on where they're spawning, you have to go, that one's probably the chase one. And
Just
I'm going to
vibes.
hopefully hit the chase one. I'll know immediately because one says my dad and the other one says Froslass. So I'm looking for Froslass.
Okay.
The thing for this zone is Empoleon has decided to ice beam his gate shut. No one can get to him. The only one that can break this gate is Mamoswine, and they've frozen Mamoswine in a cave.
Oh, that's not very nice.
You're about to see him across this lake where Mamoswine is frozen. Just at the end of that lake there, Mamoswine is in there. We're going to free him later. But in order to get Froslass to come back, we need her husband. And he really misses his wife. So to avoid talking to Glalie just now, we're going to run around him. If you get too close, it will trigger the cutscene. We want to trigger the cutscene when we're closer to him holding one of these, so there's less waddling involved. You'll see I'll get pretty close to him, and then it will just immediately teleport me in front of him. Yeah. So he's like, Froslass is gone, so his wife has left him. He asked for ice blocks to build some igloos so that she'll like him again. I don't understand it.
I mean, sure, yeah. I mean, if someone built me like an igloo, I'd probably be like, yeah, you know what?
He doesn't even build the igloo for them.
Yeah.
He's building the igloo for other people.
Oh.
At least I think so.
He did all that from one ice block as well.
He did do that from one ice block. You'll see, the Pokemon in this game are marvels of construction.
Yeah, I mean...
Right, I'll see if I can see the Teddiursa here. There's no Teddiursa at my right. This might mean I have to get them later. That's fine. From this zone, I'm going to need that artillery that's wandering around in the back.
Yeah, just...
But I'm going to save him for later because of a certain other Pokemon that hates me with a dying passion, and I can't understand why. Now, I'm not going to do what I did in practice and lose 30 seconds by not giving him the last ice block. I ran to the next section of the game yesterday in practice, and I was mortified. I'm going to go for it. I think this is my dad. Oh, it's Froslass!
Oh,
yes!
Nice.
Oh, thank God, Teddiursa. Yes, something's gone right. I cannot believe it. I actually can't explain to you how little I get to chase Teddiursa first try. It's insane luck. But yeah, so a lot of people would get this artillery here because of my history with Quagsire. I'm not going to get him. So we'll instead just walk over this nice little last bit of ice block. You see, there is no difference between those two Teddiursas.
Yeah, they're
not a
identical.
single one. At least visually, that we can see. This is when I find out there's some unique behavior that only one of them falls over or something.
Yeah, one of them like scratches his ass.
Yeah, like. So Glalie's like, these are some fine igloos. The Wingles are big talkers in this game, so he now knows that his wife is at the end of the ski lift. So we're now going to go fetch his wife.
Get his wife back.
Here I'm going to be really careful. I need to hug the wall as I'm running along here. Otherwise I will trigger a cutscene for the ice tree in the middle, which will waste about 30 seconds. As Curly is like, wow, you should really decorate this Christmas tree, which then spawns Delibird. So that's a huge lot of time wasted.
Yeah.
Now this Prinplup strat was also one I learned 2 days ago.
You got this.
So let's hope that I can't possibly mess it up. Right, we'll get the dash here. We're going to do, because he's got 3 health, it's a zap dash. Now I'm going to get close to him so he does the slide attack. There we go, and hit the dash, bosh.
Nice.
Before, we used to stay further back from him, because if you stay further back, he'll blow some bubbles. Instead, we used to just jump over the bubbles. But then we realised, we're grown adults with reaction times, we can just react to the slide. So, Primplop's impressed with us, and he's like, right, now you can use my ski lift. I'm going to have to do a slight jump to the left here, because if I just dash left, I'll just run into him and waste time. So I'm going to do a little jump to get around him, and hit those. I'll activate the ski lift for us to actually get down. Now, this ski lift area is very, very small. However, I need 3 Pokemon down here.
Ooh.
And one of them being Quagsire. Quagsire, very similar to Munchlax, he just wants a really big berry to eat.
Oh.
However, they like playing chase with each other a bit too much because there's 3 of them.
Oh, no.
And it's a little bit embarrassing as I try to slowly waddle at them as they sprint and gallivant away from me. So, first off, I need to beat Froslass, because she's like, I'm not going back to him unless you beat me. So, we'll see if, again, it's 3 health. So it's just a simple zap, dash. This one I'm going to do slide to the left, and zap, dash.
Nice.
I'm trying to hit the Thunderbolts just as soon as the invincibility runs out, but sometimes you see with Bibarel, I'm a bit too soon. It's hard to gauge if you're out of practice, but when you're in practice, it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Like,
Is the timing always, is it the same amount of invincibility?
yeah, it's always the same amount of timing, but
Yeah, so you just get that muscle memory. I
yeah,
guess,
exactly.
when you-
It's just muscle memory. Right, can I get a good Quagsire? They are in Narnia, so I'm actually going to turn around and get Octillery. Oh my god, Octillery! This is, again, not a great Octillery spawn. I've never actually had him this corner here. This game's so silly, man. It's so silly and so joyous, and it just makes me happy. So he locks onto me. Think the side. Quagsire, please get out of my road. If I run into Quagsire, I have like the big recoil, and I waste time. So we're now going to hope that the Quagsires are a bit closer as I run and get this big berry. They seem to be a lot closer. As you see, they've just started playing chase with one another.
God.
And there's a reason I do safety strats. All things considered, though, this one is still pretty close to us for my Quagsire standards. My Quagsire standards are low. So we'll just run around him. Honestly, not a bad bottom of the ski lift there.
Seem pretty
Can't
quick.
really complain. And I'm still aware that I'm missing Ursaring, which is one we'll need to get when we're up here. I've got a couple more chances. I've got the chance when I run down here. I've got a chance after Froslass freezes the lake, and I have a chance after I friend Glalie.
Right.
So still plenty of rerolls for Ursaring. I actually, you know what? I think I might just take the one with him being there. I need to be very careful I don't run into Ursaring, because if I run into Ursaring, he will get angry, and you cannot fight him or befriend him in that angry state, and you just have to wait for him to calm down.
No.
That takes a minute.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, like, you've accidentally jumped a bit too close to him. You're
Yeah,
cooked.
it just wastes so much time.
Yeah. Now, Octillery being the road, he might be a bit of a problem. I'm going to go a bit closer to Ursaring than I normally would. Okay, thank God Ursaring knocked Octillery out the road for me.
Actually smacked him.
Thank God. Otherwise, that Thunderbolt might have just directly rerouted into him. But yeah, no, that's good. Got the Ursaring there. So I'll just jump past him. I've hit the Teddy Ursa. Please don't start crying. Because if the Teddy Ursa starts crying, I look... Yeah, okay, now I just look bad.
Yeah, you're a bully.
I was going to say, I'm just a monster now. You know, that happened with audition testing as well, and I was like, I feel awful. So Froslass is going to freeze this lake for us to be able to reach Mamoswine. And as you see, lovely Wii graphics of those slowly getting spawned in one by one.
Love the Wii. Love the Wii.
I love the Wii. Like, all things considered, for a Wii game,
It looks
doesn't
good.
look bad.
It looks
like,
Yeah.
like, I'm aware I can still see the jagged edges of Froslass, but... Right, I don't hear stomping footsteps, which means I should be able to be good to dash back. You can hear Ursaring walking, and again, I don't want to waste time by dashing into him, so I am listening at all times for that. He's like pre-programmed to get stuck on her, and I don't know why they've done that. So with Glalie, it's just zap dash, little jump to the side, zap, and a dash.
Nice.
Now we need Glalie, because the next minigame is going to be... we're going to be doing some sliding on ice.
Oh.
And once again, Pikachu cannot slide on ice.
Well, that'd be ridiculous.
That would be utterly ridiculous, of course. I believe I've gotten every friend in this zone. I believe my routing is correct. This is just the first area where I'm questioning my own routing. So I am aware I am missing Trico. That doesn't matter for this Empoleon fight. There is no friend threshold to meet for Empoleon.
Right.
I will just need to get Burmy when I go back to the meeting zone and get the upgrades. It's something, it's a lot easier when I have the visual in front of me.
Yes, you
But
just gotta remember it.
I'm
now.
remembering it today, and especially on a new route I've run twice, this is risky business. But Mamoswine has been revived. So he's just like, man, Empoleon sucks, let me open that gate for you.
Boom. Powerful.
Oh, it's the fact his tusks go halfway through the gate and then it opens. I don't know, games like this make me smile and remember that maybe student projects aren't so bad.
Yeah.
Like, So we'll run in this loading zone, we'll go past the gate, and we'll have our 5th attraction of the run. So you'll see, we'll run up on Empoleon here, who Empoleon, after feeling betrayed by his best friends Venusaur and Blaziken,
No.
he's shut away his heart, and he's taken on Iron Will, as he calls it. Piplop's about to call him a baby for not processing his feelings like a grown adult. And the only way to break Empoleon out of his steel will is to, of course, beat him in a minigame.
Well, of course, naturally.
So yeah, he's locked the gate and strengthened his mind. So let's beat him in his own game of steel will. In which this is where we need Glalie for. I'm getting some good menuing tonight.
Yeah, that's
You
clean.
can actually like press the select button before the visual actually catches up with the square itself, so I'm pressing it in advance. Let's see if I can get this. So if I do well here, it should be a 42.
Right.
Now, in saying this, I'm about to fully admit I've never looked up the ideal path for this. I've just done this, what I think is the best one.
Yeah, I mean-
Which is really bad, saying it out loud now. I really should look this stuff up. But no, I'm too busy looking at new tech and such.
Oh, yeah, it's just like, yeah, Avalanche.
Yeah, you're getting a little bit of taste of 1080 Avalanche
Yeah.
before we actually get to the game.
This genuinely was the same one.
4301, not
Boom.
bad.
I
I
mean-
did miss quite a few of the gates, so that's fine. Yeah, I only need to get 48 anyways. Like we're not in dangerous territory yet. I'm assuming my timer is at about 1 hour and 2 minutes.
You're 1 hour and 1 minute.
Well, hang on.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I mean by everyone else's Iceberg is better than me, they're about an hour now,
Oh, I see, yeah.
and I don't understand.
Maybe it's Ultimate Race.
Dude, it is. I just.
Then you'll do the race
So
in
I
like
see
10
this when I find out
seconds.
there's a like glitch to skip to the end of it.
Yeah.
I'm be staring at the VODs every time, being like, I just don't understand.
It's something's
Something has to be wrong.
Yeah.
So Empoleon is now our friend, and we have the 5th piece of the friendship ball.
Noise.
So now we're gonna go back to the meeting zone, our general hub area, and we're gonna get some upgrades. It's time for upgrades, people.
Upgrades, people.
Upgrades. What a good film.
Great film.
But yeah, we're gonna get Drifblim to take us on the first journey that we need for. Well, sorry, not the first one. We've taken 2 of them already, but the first one back from a zone to the meeting place that we need to do. We'll do a couple of these over the course of it. It's just a lot quicker than riding on Lapras, running through the whole beach zone, and then getting back. Even if Lapras riding back would get us a friend, which would be ideal, this is just so much faster. It's worth it. So
you're
Drifblim has arrived. So we're now gonna hop on him. I say hop on him. He picks us up. Not that you'll be able to see it. No music again.
Nice.
Good on the Drifblim scripts. Scripts?
Ooh,
Skips?
sweet.
Yep.
YouTube pooped.
You see, they're upgrading the treehouse.
Nice.
And because they're upgrading the treehouse, more people are going to move into this treehouse.
Like Burmy?
Like Burmy.
Let go.
So yeah, Piplop has managed to get someone to bring that back for him. And now we're going to talk to Ponyta, where if I've played my cards right, I should have over 1,300 berries right now. And I do. Excellent. So yeah, Ponyta is going to make our dash faster. And because we've earned so many berries up to this point, the routing has been done in such a way that we have over 1,000 berries to immediately get the second one.
I see.
So I was realistically playing that entire last zone on what the game would consider a dash down.
Yeah.
Like, yep, we'll pay 1,000 and we'll get another little training montage where Pikachu's slightly faster this time. And then we're gonna go visit our good pal. So you'll see, we are noticeably faster now.
Yeah.
Oopa.
But too fast.
Bit too fast. I am holding down on the D-pad to corner better. That is something that I don't see anyone talk about. I do it quite a lot. I turn corners significantly better if I'm holding down on the D-pad at the same time as the direction. You just can't hold 2 down or else Pikachu will skid in place and stop. So it's a really, really sweet zone I'm hitting on my D-pad, which is, again, really unfortunate. I have to use D-pad for this game, but it is what it is. And we're going to talk to Drifblim here, even though we don't need to go anywhere, because Drifblim will give us a friend now, because we've traveled with him so much. Just need to make sure to not travel to the wrong zone here. There we go, just quit from there. And we will head into the Cavern zone. So I believe I should be all caught up on friends. I'm not going to check until the game tells me that I'm wrong.
You gotta trust yourself, you know?
I'm pretty sure I'm caught up. I can't think of anyone that I could have forgotten. Because I got the backup for Trico, and I got Slowpoke instead of Pidgeotto. And I got Safety Granny.
Yes,
so,
and you got Safety
Which
Granny.
is crazy, I had to get a backup after the Safety Granny.
You had the backup for the backup.
I had a backup for my backup. That's how badly I expected my luck to go. But now we're in Cavern Zone. Much more dark and dreary than the places we've previously been. And
this is no beach.
This is no beach. This is no joyous beach. It's definitely not joyous. This is the second most luck-dependent section of the game.
Oh boy.
There is so many things that can go wrong here. And all of them are, like, significant time saves. So, in order to get to Lava Zone, which is where we want to go, we need a minecart. The minecart's been lost, and someone's, like, bitten off a bit of the rail.
Who would do that?
Who would do that? I wonder who could have possibly done that, Mawile.
Yeah, I mean, what nice hair you have, by the way.
Now that here is actually a problem which I'll get to when we have to do our game with her.
Oh god.
There is a specific strat that I go for with Mawile. But unfortunately, before we get to there, we do have to go and investigate more about this rail, because we don't know that she was the one that bit it off. It could be one of these Zubat.
Yeah, that's true. We're being too presumptuous.
We're being too presumptuous. So we're going to talk to Aaron now, and he's going to be like,
I'm so hungry.
I'm so hungry, can I please get a piece of iron ore? And luckily for us, there's one right here.
Oh, how splendid.
Now, he can be really close or really far away. I'll let you guess what this one is, based on the tone of my voice.
Oh, this might be the far away spot.
This is a really far away Aaron. But that's fine. A far away Aaron can be made up with by a close Mawile. Now, I've never had a close Mawile. Literally never.
Oh god.
That is the closest Mawile I have ever seen ever.
Boom.
I have never seen her that
Boom.
close. She's normally like in the back corner. I cannot believe this.
This is huge.
Like, genuinely, Park Discord, is this the closest Mawile we've ever had? Now, you see, her snapping is actually a big problem for us. So I'm going to introduce something my dad came up with, Dad Strat. Just zap her before you hit her.
Boom.
Literally, I was sitting playing this game with my dad in the living room, and I was so struggling with this fight. And then my dad just goes, why do you not just electrocute her? And I went, Dad, that's a great idea. So now that's Dad Strat.
Dad Strat, that's good.
It wastes like a second, but
It's just consistent.
it's so much more consistent. And especially, I can't even practice that spawn because I've never seen it.
Yeah.
So, we have now found out that Mawile bit off the rail and hit it. There's a Magnemite in this box.
Of course. Yeah.
So we get him to appear. So now we're going to go to Marowak to hopefully get that rail off of him. Now around this corner, I do need to get two Pokemon here. I need a Magnemite and I need a Gyarados. Magnemite, thankfully, is right here. And all we have to do is talk to him. And he'll be like, I'll never forget your brilliant slam.
Oh,
And he'll be our friend.
what a nice guy.
He's such a nice guy. Now I need this Gyarados. If I really, really badly need a backup, Scizor is behind him. However, you need to win 5 battles in this zone to get Scizor. So if I have to get him, again, it's something has really gone wrong.
Yeah.
There was one run where Scizor started playing Chase and just ran right past me, and I was like, I can't see my Pokemon I need, and I just grabbed him, and I was like, and I PB'd that run.
Oh god.
Best backup I've ever done, and it's never happened since. But yeah, let's go to Marowak. Now this fight, we did used to have a pretty solid strat for him. He's 3 health, but he's a ground type. I can't electrocute him. So we have to do something a bit unique. His hitbox will disappear. He can go left or right here. I hope left. This is a problem. So we'll hit him into this, and I'm going to jump around the side of this box. So he hits the side of that box and loses his hitbox. Unfortunately, I didn't get the proper angle on it to send him to the other one, but at least I got the premise of this new strat to show you. When he hits that box, his hitbox completely disappears and we can dash him a lot sooner than if we were doing it normally. Really glad I was able to actually get at least one of those.
Yeah.
Because I failed about 5 of them this morning before I got to work to practice. And in this box, just a Diglett.
Yeah.
Just a little guy.
How is he even? How is he even in there?
It's a great question. I don't know how he managed to get through the bottom of the box while still being in the ground. So he's going to tell us the rail's under the Snorlax who's here that's sleeping. I'm actually amazed I got that angle on that box. I've done that once ever and it was 2 days ago. A lot of stuff is just been... Other folk have come up with it in the time that I've been gone. And I've watched like 1 or 2 runs and went, that's a great idea, why don't I do that?
Yeah.
So once again, this game loves us waddling. And we're going to do a pretty big waddle in just a minute here. But I'm going to drop this off here so that I can just immediately electrocute him. Instead of having to do the whole animation of throwing the berry down and then electrocuting him. So I'm going to have to jump around him here. Get the berry. We can't talk to his feet, we can talk to his arm now.
Of course.
So he's like, that's a big berry, I guess I'll move now. Now, they're all whining that no one comes to the place anymore because there's no hot spring. Well, it's because Snorlax is rather large and was sleeping on the hole to the hot spring.
Ah.
Which is coincidentally has our rail in it that we need.
Oh, how convenient.
How convenient. So because our hot spring's back, we'll now get a couple more Pokemon to spawn in here, and they're ones that we need. So they'll have a little bit of a chat here, and the Snorlax will be like, wow, I can't believe I was doing this. I'm going to sleep until the promised one comes back. Because that's not eerie at all.
Yeah, that's not foreboding.
So we'll see here. I'm going to try a strat that got developed a couple of years ago that I thought, I'll be so honest, was complete rubbish and useless. Called item sliding. It is useful in this one part of the game, and it's just due to how the geometry of the wall is. So what I'm going to do here first up is I'm actually going to talk to this Drifloon stop, because we need to come back here later.
Okay.
So just make sure we've got the fast travel. I'm carrying this thing anyways, we can just do it. So now I'm going to slowly, and my god I mean slowly, hobble my way to this wall to hopefully get the item slide. It is very finicky, so if I get the right angle here I will be amazed. After we get this little section done, we're going to be looking for 3 Pokemon, 2 of which are random. The Diglett provides me as a reset point if I can't see either of them. But we're going to remain hopeful. Right, let's see if I can get this.
Oh, okay.
So we use our body to slide the rail itself along the wall to make this waddle a lot faster.
Yeah, I can
imagine. And I think I've absolutely nailed that angle, and I'm so chuffed with it.
Oh, I can only imagine how much time that
Thank
saves.
God. Oh. So Mr. Mime is now going to put the rail back in there, and we're going to get the minecart back, because Gibble stole it.
Oh.
We just know that Gibble stole it. But in order to do that, we have to scrap him. Gibble is another 3 health ground type, and he even tells us Thunderbolt won't work on him.
Oh, he's
nice like that.
Yeah, he's nice like that.
I love Gibble so much.
He is cute.
Now, with Gibble here, I'm going to jump to the left side of him after I beat him, because his attack will start on the right side of his body. So if I dash the other way, I'll get hit by the beginning of it. So I have to dash right. And then you see, we can get through that with no pain whatsoever.
Nice.
So, minecart's now back, but we're not done quite yet. So all the story in this area is done. However, we still need to beat the attraction in here.
Of course.
As it's a requirement, obviously, to beat the game. So, minecart's back. We're now going to go for a cheeky wee run and see if we can spot Raichu, Torchic, and Diglett. Diglett is stationary. It's just Raichu and Torchic that are the problems. How lovely of a Torchic.
Just strolling right around the corner into your arms.
Now, you can get Torchic before now. However, he has 4 more text boxes.
Oh.
So, ideally we get him after the hot spring. It just depends on how... I'm going to have to listen for this one. I remember one of the old world records, got hit by Torchic there because they mistimed it.
It's
Shout out to
a-
Whom, we love Whom.
Is it a big time loss to get hit, or is
Not
it?
that much, it's not that bad. I'm actually going to go straight for this Raichu. It's not going to be a fast one, but again, I just rather I get him.
Yeah.
The PokePark person is asking, have you ever accidentally skipped Bastion or Rhyperior's attractions?
I've never skipped Rhyperior because I need to carry the thing down to him. Bastion, I think I've done it once and then never again because I was mortified at myself. Like, I was genuinely so, like, I cannot believe I have done this. But no, actually, I think it's just because I enjoy the Bastion one, I actually, like, remember it quite a lot.
Yeah, like you want to do it.
I want to do it. It also, every attraction has like a legendary Pokemon that goes with it. If you like get every other Pokemon for that minigame, and the one for Bastion's one is Metagross. Now Metagross is not a legendary, but he's just so ungodly raw that he had to that he got that spot. Okay, I got the 50 friends for Bastion. That is literally on the dot 50, which is why I had to be so careful with my numbers. We're just gonna do this to Pikachu. It makes it harder, but it's fine.
Yeah, you're the go.
Now, I'm going to be aiming to just rack up points in like a specific set of squares here. I can start, that might be a bit too... No, that one's fine. Yeah, okay, right, so I have to hit this back with a 2 press. Oh, it's really hard when you get angles like that. I should get the middle one. Yep. Oh. That's fine, we get 3 balls to recover.
Yep.
And I'm lucky enough I'm still able to hit the 200 there. I'm aiming for 4,000 here. I'm not getting great on these ones. I'm going to need a double on one of these to really save some time. Unfortunate swing on that one again. Hopefully that one should clean it up just a little bit. And then that should be the last one I need to do. Of course I get the double on the very last one. I used to be goated at this minigame. I used to be so goated. Not the best Bastion, but it is what it is. Can't be too mad.
It's done.
It's done. It's out the road. And of course we get berries for clearing the bonus. The reason that we do the bonuses in these, I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, we need the berries.
Yep.
The bonus is give berries. But that is, I believe, the last bonus that we need. The next one I'm going to be actively trying to avoid it.
Oh, okay.
He was saying his favorite was the Bastion.
Yeah.
Does look fun.
Yeah, the
Looks
Bastion's
like
like fun. Like, I actually feel like I'm interacting with what's happening on the screen instead of just wiggling my Wiimote like an idiot.
That's what the Wii was designed for.
This is true. Now we're gonna get one more friend before we leave this dark and dreary cavern zone. And that's Little Duck Trio in the ground here. And he's gonna be like, it's gonna be your fault if it gets noisy. And he likes you because of that.
No. Cool.
Everyone in this game that was once grumpy becomes ungrumpy.
Yeah.
Because it's a gorgeous tale of friendship. You can really understand why it was targeted towards the younger demographic.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the kids these days need
friendship.
They need PokePark.
You seen those kids in the Overgate? They need friendship.
They did.
So now we'll be going into a dreaded zone. Regardless of how lucky, how well you've played, the drill does not care.
It doesn't.
It does not care. It will strike you down from whatever pedestal you are on, and it will leave you in the ground with the rest of us.
Oh god.
I was 118 for an enter in lava.
I'm on for like a 221 right now. 222 we'll call it. So yeah, we get here and Hitmontop's like, the drill's a really big thing here. Can't use it just yet. So instead we go down and entertain Camerupt. Now we're gonna get Magby in this section. However, Magby is another one where down the bottom of the hill there is.
Camera up. I love camera up.
I'm about to absolutely destroy him.
No.
Look at his little run, man.
No. Not my god. He looks so Oh.
And there we go. There goes Camerupt.
Nice.
Cool effects on the meteors that come out of his humps though.
Yeah.
Like, that's sick. But yeah, so Magby can be down the bottom and up the top. The ones down the bottom do quiz, the ones up the top do chase.
Right.
So at least with this one,
You know.
there's set areas. It's not Teddy Ursa again. If we had 2 Teddy Ursas in this game, I don't think I'd still be running this game. In saying that, we're about to get to the drill. So the drill... Now,
Right.
someone in the park Discord can correct me if I'm wrong. 80% chance for an iron ore and 20% chance for a gold ore. Gold ore is an automatic 30-second time loss.
Oh.
Because we don't need it, and I need 2 iron.
Oh.
So I have to run this twice. We do have to battle Hitmontop first. This was a fight I struggled with for quite a little while, but I've got a cheeky little 1-2 step that I can do to avoid any travesties here. So that dash, and I'm going to take 1 big step back. Because his invincibility runs out perfectly in time. If he even gets close to me, he has no startup on as an attack, and it will just hit me.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, way to go. I can use the drill now.
Yippee!
I've left Magby just in case this rolls gold, so I can try and get Magby instead to not make it as much of a time loss. We can hope.
Okay. Iron,
If I get 2 irons, I'm donating £10. If I get a gold ore, I'm donating 20. That's my stipulation for
Right.
this. 1 iron, right? We're 1 for 2.
Okay, nice, nice.
He was saying that he was doing a 100% run and got 13 iron ore in a row.
13. Oh, because you need to friend Hitmontop, so you need 1 gold ore. Oh yeah. I remember seeing that. I think the record lifetime, I think it's 37 iron ore in a row.
Oh my god.
I think it was Firework or someone that got it. But my god, I remember seeing that in the Discord and I was like, Jesus, man. Now, what I haven't mentioned is coming down this hill isn't even safe. As those Torkoal, if they decide to not be very happy with us, will start attacking us, holding this, and there's just nothing we can do about it. We just have to keep on trying to pick it up and keep walking. Thankfully, they're all calm just now. None of them seem angry. So we're able to pleasantly stroll on by. Can't item slide this one though, the terrain is a bit too dodgy. The invisible walls in this game, there's so many of them. And they're spammed like a toddler doing a drawing. So, it's really impossible to get the item slide consistently on this bit. Even the guy that found the item slides was like, no, not happening. So we can make this iron ore into a straight and a round one. I go for the straight one first because we need to actually open up the way to use the round one.
Right.
This is going to act as our lever, as the lever to our right here, as we're about to find out, is broken.
No.
Golem shows up.
Hello, Golem.
We actually do get Golem as well. Yeah, so we just have to first go here and they'll be like, oh, it's broken. Anyway, here's the thing to fix it.
Well, that's so convenient. It's just right there.
It's just right there. And it also gets rusted in real time.
Of course. Of course.
Oh, I love this game so much, man. So that will disable the fire pillars, allowing us access to the rest of the lava zone. I'm going to run over by Golem here. And I'm going to be
Golem.
pals with him. And he's like, he says pretty please to bring him something. We don't bring him anything.
No.
It's really a sad tale.
You're a monster.
But I am kind of going to need to get Magby here, because if I do get 2 gold, then it's quite bad. So we're going out of our way. Sorry, if I get 2 iron, then I can't just drop it for Magby. Otherwise, it'll despawn the iron. So... Oh, sorry, I won't despawn it. I'll put it in a really bad place. What? He goes so slow here. Watch him leg it.
Oh my god, wait. He was hiding his real speed.
Genuinely, I don't know where he's got these legs from. Magby ain't skipping leg day. Right, so we're praying now. We're praying for a second iron.
Come on, come on. I don't want to say go, go, go.
Please,
but...
please.
Iron, 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 iron. Silver.
Oh, please give me 2 iron, man. That's all I need in my life. Yes!
Yes! Let's go.
So unfortunately for your fundraiser, it's only £10, but
For your run,
for
it's
my
free.
heart and soul.
I think we know what one matters more.
That's right, the fundraising.
The fundraiser. Donate now, guys. Sub with Twitch Prime. Donate.
Oh no, the Torkoals are angry.
Oh, oh.
You can see there's steam coming off the heads of the ones at the top. And I'm really just hoping that that doesn't infect them, because if one gets angry, they all start to get angry.
Oh no.
It seems like I might have made it past. But I'm not counting out until I hear a Torkoal scream. And we're safe. No Torkoal intervention. Remember my first ever run, it happened to me. And I was in the Discord being like, guys, how do I stop them from attacking me? How? And they're like, what do you mean you're getting attacked by them? That never happens. Oh.
Oh, it's just me.
Genuinely, I'm the problem. Right. No misclicks, we'll make this one into a round. And we need the spinning top for the next minigame.
Oh.
As if anyone remembers, not sponsored, Beyblades,
Oh, love Beyblade.
it's time for us to engage in some Beyblades.
GameCube Beyblade game.
Dude,
See,
that
I
would've
was
been
thinking of the PS1 Beyblade game.
They're
probably
That's probably the
thing.
same game
Yeah.
in a different port, yeah. So here is the dark foreboding one, Rhyperior.
Oh.
He is only dark and foreboding because he speaks like an evil villain.
He looks like an evil villain.
This is true. You have an iron top, I see. My attraction is kind of rough.
Dude.
Rise above your fear, approach and begin. Now, you're meant to go with really big-bodied Pokemon for this. I'm gonna walk in here with Pikachu. Now, I've got a little trick at the beginning to get points here. If I hold down, they all follow me. And I can farm some points at the start. Depending on the size of the Pokemon I knock off, I get more points. And I just need 5,000. Whoop up.
Nice.
Well, we've already cleared it, and that was before the power-ups even spawned in. Yeah, it's always like a panic in my mind that I'm gonna like mess up this minigame. It's never happened, but it could. Dude, it's just Beyblades. Your bigger Beyblade beats my small, tiny baby Beyblade.
Do you have a record for your highest score on this?
With Pikachu, I think it's like 45,000.
Damn.
Yeah, because your like multiplier gets reset if you get knocked off.
Oh, right.
So that one, the bonus is unavoidable. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Because we only have Pikachu and Magnemite, and Magnemite's worse than Pikachu, so I'm not gonna do that to myself. And there is another part of our friendship ball.
Let's go.
The PokePark person says that's the second worst.
The second worst one.
I think it's cool, but that might just be nostalgia for Beyblades.
No, I can get behind that.
It's probably not as cool to speedrun because you're just
Doing the same thing, and there's not really much you can do to affect it.
Yeah.
But like, dude, as a child, it's so ungodly raw. Like. But yeah, Charmander. Here's one of our friends that we fell down here with. Because I never mentioned the opening cutscene where we fell in a black hole in a white town.
It was very kind of strange.
I need to listen for the voice here. There we go.
Nice.
I literally have to wait for him to say Charmander and then I hit him. Yeah, I can't lie. Charmander, I think of him as a little baby. I don't like him. But he's my friend now. Now, this part, I'm scared. Meditite is going to challenge me to our second quiz of the run.
Oh no.
And as I've said previously, I don't know my quiz questions. Right,
Yeah.
lock in.
Lock in, lock in, lock in.
Who's the attraction chief? It's Bastion. That was not a question I got yesterday. Down. It's Brimplop. Who can you battle in the lava zone? It's Torchic. Let's go!
Nice.
I failed that yesterday.
Oh no.
They asked me who could play Rhyperior's attraction, and I went, of course it's the gigantic camel.
Yeah.
No, it's Torterra. Which, like, fair enough, but like, come
I
on,
mean,
man.
it could be either of them.
Yeah.
Really.
So up here we need to get Ponyta, so that we can unlock a skill-based ability, and I'm not even saying that sarcastically. After we get out of Lava Zone, a huge skill gap gets introduced.
Oh.
But first off, we need to track down Ponyta, who you're about to see on a chase, throws fire on the floor, which is a bit unfair.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try and cut in at the side here before it hits me.
Oh.
It's unfortunate. But I should get her on this one here. There we go.
Nice.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I'm still struggling to figure out a way to get around them. I've considered dad strat, but it doesn't happen to me often enough to warrant it.
Yeah.
But hey, that's what, 10 seconds, that's fine.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, that's even worse. We don't get anyone else up here, but we are mandatorily required to fight Farfetch'd. And there's a new strat for Farfetch'd.
Ooh.
Our Thunderbolt has aimbot,
Oh.
so we're going to abuse that here. So I'm going to charge this. There we go. Just
Nice.
it auto locks onto him when he dashes around to us. Just as soon as he's locked onto me, I can let it rip. And then this section between Rhyperior and Blazikens is probably the shortest between attractions in the game. Because
Yeah, that was pretty quick.
as soon as I cross this gap, because what they expect people to have happen is they get here and then my car goes like, mate, you've no finished the attraction in Cavern Zone, back you go. But if you do them both, then
Yeah, I mean, just...
that's why the friend cap for Cavern's so high, because they don't expect you to.
Right.
They expect you to come here first, do a bunch of stuff, and then go back.
Yeah.
But yeah, here's lovely Macargo, the gatekeeper. All of them have like themed gatekeepers. Venusaur has Krogunk, Empoleon has Piloswine, and Blaziken has Macargo. I don't know why they have gatekeepers, but
Sure, yeah.
it gives me a free friend every time, so
Yeah.
I'm not going to complain. So let's go through this gate. So before we can fight Blaziken, Charmander isn't happy with the result of our last bout, and he wants to fight us again, as he is in between the space of us being downstairs and up here, miraculously gained 2 health bars.
Oh, he just locked in.
He's just locked in. Blaziken wants to rule the whole of the PokePark. Everyone else didn't like that very much, so all 3 of them had a falling out. This little waddle, man. So he's 4 health, but we can zap him, so it's the exact same as for Alligator. And I'm just gonna teabag him. I do that to specifically Charmander every time and no one else. You're great, Pikachu. So now he's going to test our physical strength by playing Blaziken's Boulder Bash. Now, the goal for this game is 5,000. The bonus is 6,000. I can save 3 seconds if I don't get the bonus.
Oh, okay, okay.
So, we're going to try and do that.
Right.
However, we're back to the swinging the Wii remote.
Oh god, okay.
So let's see if I can get it. That was a bad swing. I'm not having a good swing here.
It's a hardware issue,
Okay, I went over the 6,000, but for a second there, I was worried I was going to lose. Yeah, I've never...
Oh! 6-7!
We're ending the stream.
I was going to say, speedrun's over, guys. Hope you enjoy. That is insane. I have never had that happen. I've never missed so many 300 hits in a row.
How does the time save work if you do get below 6,000?
It just doesn't show you the bonus menu.
Oh, okay.
It just skips it entirely. Like, back in the day when we used to get the last dash upgrade, we needed it. No, we don't. So we don't have to bother with it.
Yeah.
So once again,
Oops,
it's
sorry.
going to require us to go back to the meeting zone. But you know what? I've decided I've had enough playing this video game.
Right.
I don't want to be in the lava zone anymore.
Yeah. Screw that.
So let's leave. Let's just leave the game.
Yeah. Yeah. Screw the run. GG's.
Who needs anything? In reality, it is far quicker to quit out and go back in than run across the top, hit the switch, deactivate those fire pillars, and then carry on.
Right.
So you'll see I'll spawn right at the beginning of Lava Zone here. Literally right at the minecart where I came in, and it's significantly faster.
That's the Wii U time save.
That is the Wii U time save. I am enough of a little baby man on my loading times that I've brought my own Wii U. Because I'm literally saving 2 minutes on just loading.
That's actually insane, to be fair.
Yeah, I ran this game for many years on a Wii with much worse loading. And I still got good times. Let's see if I can skip this. No music again?
Oh.
I might be different today. I might be different.
What? You're like 4 for 4.
Oh yeah, true actually. And you'll see, there's more of it built.
It's beautiful. It brings a tear to your eye, really.
Every time we come back, there's just more and more joy. So yeah, this is all Chikorita that's building this tree. She's doing this by herself, by the way.
That's impressive.
So Piplup, he's going to try and fly the balloon for us. Unfortunately, he hasn't noticed one cataclysmic failure in this balloon. There is a gigantic hole in it.
Right. Not a great idea, Piplup. Nice try, though. Nice try.
Nice try, buddy. I appreciate the effort. I knew something was wrong.
Yeah. Now you know.
So Chatot is... So Mew, apparently Chatot just has a direct line to Mew, and he's like, "Yep, you been on the phone with him?"
Oh, yeah. Got him speed dial.
In order to find out where he actually is, though, you're gonna have to go to an entirely other zone.
Yeah, sure.
So we're gonna go to the haunted zone next.
Ooh.
How spooky! But before we do that, I need Ponyta again. And this one, just for going to the lava zone, she gives me a free upgrade.
Double dash.
So double dash. As I'm approaching the end of my dash, if I press the 1 button on the correct timing, it will give me a boosted speed dash.
Oh.
This is a movement option for the rest of the game.
Right.
So I'll see if I can get it. There you go. So when that happens, that is indicating that I've performed the double dash and I've gotten a much faster sprint.
Right. Rotom, look out.
Rotom is the head of this zone, however no one can find him. Rotom's gone missing.
Hi folks, are you guys part of the 24-hour?
Yeah.
Yes.
We've not got the risk assessments downstairs, so who's in charge of
It
it?
should be submitted. I give it to...
Yep. What to? Have a quick word with Dan at the front desk.
This is...
Slight issues, but that's no problem. That can all be done
Mighty.
by Richie. Thank
Yeah,
God Richie's
whoa,
here.
thank
Yippee!
you. Richie, go deal with it. I mean, at least if we get kicked out, you'll finish your run probably before we get kicked
I
out.
hope so.
Unless things go very wrong.
Yeah, true. But yeah, so yeah, the double dash is a very specific timing. I try and use both visual and audio for it. It's just a lot easier on the audio. I, for one, tend to count to 7. However, unfortunately, that's not really an option when you're commentating a run. So
That is true.
You might see me miss a few more double dashes than normal. That's fine. Anyways, here's the Tangrowth attraction. I'm going to try a strat I've literally never hit.
Splendid.
Oh, again, another thing that everyone else but me can hit. With Raichu, normally I do 2 swings. You can get the next rope in 1 swing.
I believe.
Oh, my god.
Oh my god, you're... Oh! Ooh.
That's the best I've ever done.
Woo.
Let's go, man.
Oh my god, that was clean. That was clean.
Dude, the bonus is 28 seconds and I
Oh.
got 6.
Can we get a W? A 5.67. You missed the 6.7. You missed the 6.7 Melon Keeper.
No, I cannot believe Lily's appeared after the 6-7.
Oh, is Melon Keeper
That's
Lily?
Lily,
Oh
yeah.
shit.
So, yep, that's another prison piece, another part of the friendship ball. I believe that's... God, I've lost count now. I think number 8? I've lost count of my friendship ball pieces.
Something like that. Something like that.
So we're going to talk to Drifloon now. The reason we do that attraction is so we can get in the haunted house. And into the haunted house we go.
Ooh.
It's very spooky. A lot of bad goings on happening
Kids,
here.
look away. This might be a little too.
I really do wonder if, like, the Peggy 3 rating, if the children do get scared in this section. But I also don't think the Peggy 3 age group is getting here.
Yeah.
So Duskull informs us we are the 999th visitor to this place. That has no weight on anything in the rest of the game. I don't know why they mention it. It's flavor text.
Sure.
There's another attraction literally right here. However, Dusknor's not here to run it. So we have to go...
Lazy.
We have to do a bunch of shenanigans first to actually get him to appear. So Duskull's taking us a wee little trip around the haunted house being like, yep, this is a door, you can't go through it. Yep, this is a door, you can't go through it. They have parties, scary parties back here.
Ooh.
So we're gonna dash back here, and Ghastly's gonna just magically appear behind us. And he's gonna take us upstairs, and he's gonna open a door for us, because he can go through walls. So let's see if I can get the nice double dash movement up here. Clean bit of movement. Clean bit of movement.
Solid.
Now this Ghastly, I have to talk to him in a very specific position. So he's static in place, and I can get a pretty much immediate chase with him if I get this good.
Okay.
We'll see if I can do this right. I did mess up with the depth perception on Starly, which is more embarrassing. So we'll see. Ooh, that might be a bit too far away to get the immediate. But we'll see. Yeah, I think it's a bit too far for the immediate. I'll do a bit further of a dash. Yeah, there we go. Not immediate straight into jump, but like, that's like a 20th of a second difference. Yeah. It's not that bad, especially when we have a chase that quick in general. Now, we're gonna go meet Gengar.
Ooh.
Gengar is stuck in the wall.
Yeah. You know what? That's something Gengar would do. Yeah,
but he did it himself.
Well, he wants to be there.
He wants to be in the painting. It's nice and quiet in here. But because of us talking to Gengar, the bell has now rung.
The bell tolls for thee.
Exactly. The bell's rung. Now we've done it, so Dusknor's here. So we can actually go down and do his minigame.
Ooh.
This is just an unfortunate flaw in the game's
quite.
movement system.
Seems quite slidey when you're dashing around.
It's not easy to maneuver around in here. This game is, again, a Wii game on a D-pad. Again, I could have done that a lot better, a lot smoother, but we're fine. So we're going to get Granados here.
We're alive.
We're all good.
We're all good?
Excellent.
Nice.
Because the risk assessment went to Scott, but he didn't send it to Scott.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Let's see if we can get this one.
Yeah.
Oh, and I got the boost again. This one requires even more arm movement, because my speed goes down when I hit things.
This is
9.6.
nice.
So who have I got after this? I'm trying to count the attractions left in my mind. I think I've got 4 after this, so... Rotom, Absol, Salamence, Rayquaza. I think that was number 10. I think. Someone who knows better than me.
Obviously, I would love to help you and
yeah, I was gonna say, I wish
keep
someone.
count.
But yeah, now he wants us to learn the harsh truth of this haunted house.
Ooh.
Oh, right. That's I couldn't have done anything about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes Pokemon will just spawn in your way and they make no noise in their footsteps like Umbreon and you can't do anything about it.
Yeah, they're just there to troll you.
They're just there and you're like, okay, cool. I guess I lose 3 seconds.
The guy in chat's hitting 9.
That was 9.
That was no, that was ages ago.
Oh, if Tango's a 9, then that was 10. Yeah, thank God someone's counting.
I got my eyes on there for like a second.
That's been there for a while since well, right after Lily message. Well, not right after, but
we got a 6-7 earlier, by the way.
I know. I can't.
Richie, you missed me going for a strat that I have never hit before.
Oh, that was insane. It was insane.
Did you hit it?
I hit it. Literally never done it before and I hit it. And speaking of hit it, I'm hitting these double dashes. Something nice, I say as I run into a wall. But yeah, so the piano in the main hall is broken. They want to have parties. They can't have parties with no piano.
I mean,
Of course not. That'd be
yeah.
absurd. So we're gonna go and find Spinnerack so that he can make some thread for us to repair the piano. Because what is another problem in this game?
Yeah, I mean, sure, just add another. Be like,
Abra here, we friend him because he just says, "Do you want to be friends? Let's be friends." And it's now our friend.
nice.
And he says, "I'm sleepy, and you should sleep whenever you're sleepy." That will not account to the rest of the people doing runs later today.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
If you're sleepy, you should sleep.
If you're sleepy, you should sub with Twitch Prime,
Yeah.
so you don't hear the
True.
ads, and you should leave the stream running while you sleep. Did you know if you have an Amazon Prime subscription, you get a free Twitch sub
Yeah, folks,
every month?
as a reminder, this is a fundraiser. If you are feeling generous to part with some money in this speedrunning event, the link is definitely now working.
And yes,
Jay guy donated 20 for the missing gold orb.
Oh, thank you.
and it's pinned. The link is pinned if you ever
The link
feel...
is pinned indeed. While we go on this little hobble back, I thought I'd give you a quick reminder
Yes, I like
of the
that.
good deeds that this is for.
Always be plugging. Always be plugging.
Yeah, genuinely, when I've done marathons, like one marathon before, and I was literally just like, bro, any donations you got, roll them off right
Yep.
now. I got nothing interesting to show you other than a waddling Pikachu.
Has PokePark being done in a GDQ?
It's never been done in GDQ.
Alright.
It's been done in like smaller speedrun events, but a lot of our there's no like quote unquote big exclusively PokePark streamer. Our biggest guy, love Whom, great guy, is a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon player, and he just dips his toes back to Park whenever he feels like getting the world record again. And it's really funny every time it happens. Yeah, a lot of the people that do PokePark are Mystery Dungeon players.
Oh,
And
okay.
we love all of them. Like, they've all been nothing but lovely to me. So I've got nothing but love for the PokePark folk. But now, piano started playing, so the library door's now open. Which means we can go in there. Because we wanted in there for some reason.
To see wonderful Miss Magius, of course.
We don't even talk to his Magius.
Oh,
Well, we do later on, but like, the game makes me.
yeah.
So let's see if I can get some good movement over to the side of the library. Oh. Just a slight flub there.
Has he sung yet? The people are not forgetting. The
No,
people
don't worry,
are
that
not
will come.
forgetting.
Will said earlier that he has his song in his mind.
Oh, I know what he's gonna pick, and I'm not happy about it. Oh god, it's a quiz.
Oh shit, okay, lock in, lock in.
Lock in.
Who showed you around? It was Duskull.
Yep.
Can I? No, you cannot. Oh no. Light. Okay.
Oh, I had no clue.
I almost had a minute there.
Holy sh...
Genuinely, you'd think this was just like a quick and easy exam quiz I could
Yeah.
have studied for back when my brain was still malleable, and I still forget.
There's questions for the Luigi's Mansion one. There's only 2.
Are they the same every time? Or are they like a pool of?
You get one question, and it's between 2 options.
Oh.
Or it's like 2 different
Yeah.
ones it could be. It plays a jingle from a Mario game. or
Oh
another
right.
Mario game. And I've not played either of those games.
Oh.
And I normally get it right though.
Oh nice.
If I remember. But I don't know if I remember.
So here's our Gotom.
Go Rotom, my goat. Rotom. What's your favorite Rotom form?
It's Rotom Wash.
Yep.
I'm a Rotom Wash guy. I've got one of the sitting cuties of Rotom Wash and Rotom Mo.
Oh,
I love both
Rotom Mo
of
is
them.
my goat.
I used to be a big Rotom Heat guy, and then I grew up.
Yeah.
Right, so this one's going to be me pointing at the screen for this.
Oh, okay.
So let's see if I can get this strat right here.
Get some room. This is like an aim labs task. Maybe I need to help on PokePark. Might help me with Valorant.
There we we go. My Wiimote was just too low down. I was too chill.
Need to lock in.
So here, I need 5,000 points. Shooting this Haunter will give me those 300 points, and it means the Ghastly can catch me quicker. So I can get out of it faster. Because otherwise that minigame is just endless until you get caught.
Oh, okay. When are we tassing to enter your overflow of that?
There's someone that has tried tassing this game, but I never saw anything from it. I think too many things are just like, I know you can like task for randomness, but I don't think anyone ever has.
Yeah. It would be interesting what the theoretical like best spawn.
Well, it'd just be everything spawning directly in front of your face.
I guess,
assume,
yeah.
Like... Yeah, so Rotom, he gives us our 11th piece, and that means there are 2 zones remaining.
Ooh.
There we go, just counting the double dashes there. So we need to go up the stairs, and I need to... So there's a really quick and easy friend I can get here. If I see him, I'm going for it. If not, it's fine. It's expected to not get him.
Right.
I got him yesterday, which means I've used my luck up for life. So
You're
I'm never
never-
seeing Electrode ever again.
Oh my god, Miss Magius.
Miss Magius is like, I found this information. So I need to go through the Granite Zone. And then we will be able to reach Mew. So let's see if I can find Electrode. Oh, hello!
Oh, he's rolling.
Get back here.
Electrode.
Dude, the voices in this game are so good.
It's
They're so good.
It's so-
Like, it permanently changed how I thought about certain Pokemon's voice. So we will double dash our way out of this building, and because I got Electrode, I can now skip Metapod.
Yeah. Screw you, Metapod. No one likes you.
Still getting Kakuna.
W Kakuna.
Because you don't know where Kakuna's been hiding this whole time?
Where's Kakuna at?
In this dead tree with no leaves. Where was he? Where was he in this tree?
Chilling. Chilling. He was chilling.
Up there.
Oh, they're so funny. Now you're free to continue your adventure. And we will run up here and just grab Drifloon because it's another nice easy one. I still will be getting another friend when I go back to Meeting Zone here. I do believe he's still faster than Metapod. So I'm going to go for him. I'll be honest with you, I don't know the stats. I hadn't planned to not get Electrode. Sorry, I hadn't planned to get Electrode.
Right.
So, I don't know the stats and the difference of them. I'm making this decision on the fly.
Yeah. It's very fine.
Well, that's the problem. I got Metapod yesterday.
Oh, I thought you said you saw him yesterday.
I did. I got Electrode and then got Metapod and skipped this next guy. So, right, we've patched the hole in the balloon. Normally, in an old run, you would run to Ponyta now and get your final dash upgrade. We aren't babies like that.
Yeah.
And we're going to get friend Mr. Mime. Sorry, Mime Jr. Mime Jr. has been watching me this entire time and has every single stat about me.
Of course. Just lurking in the shadows. Creeping and lurking.
I'm like, where has he been?
Around.
Yeah, I get around.
Around places, doing stuff and things.
But yeah, no, Scorpy's like, absolutely not, I will not let you in here. And then an earthquake happens and he's like, alright, fine, I give it up.
There's levels. There's
levels to this. Now, Granite is, skill-wise, the hardest part of the game. The other parts of the game are harder because of luck. This, skill-wise, I have to be on my game.
I'll leave you to lock in. Lock in.
But saying that, there's only really a couple parts that I will need to actively lock in for, and I will make it painfully obvious by how I describe them. As anything that has ever caused me a single problem in life, it immediately gets berated.
Yep.
I love these loading screens.
They're so
it's
cute.
goated.
It's the one they have one that's just at the start of the game for that one loading zone, which is him falling and screaming, and that's the only time you see that loading screen. So here we are, the Granite Zone, where we will face many challenges. They're going to test us in every part of the game. In terms of the skill games that we have played previously. But however, they did get to this part of the game and then realized, oh wait, we still have to get to 14 games, or like 14 attractions. So Absol's just here.
Chilling.
And they just make Hoppip a unnecessary roadblock for that bit. So Absol's like, we have a long history, and welcome to the minigame where I'm going to look stupidest.
Absol is such a fraud Pokemon. I've got to put it out there. Such a fraud.
So I need to use Ponyta for this. And when I say I'm going to look the worst,
Oh,
I fully mean I'm not standing up.
Oh,
for it,
okay. Absolutely.
I have to do
Yeah.
old-fashioned because I still have to press 2. And then I can swap to that for the end of it. But my god, man.
Why don't you do that while having 2?
You want to try wiggling it like that while your
And
finger is
match-
exclusively over the 2 button?
Yeah, you're sending that into the TV.
I'm not having that. I will look stupid on camera. But
Not break the monitor.
not break the monitor. So cool, that is Absol's done. So now we are just missing Salamence and Rayquaza. Salamence is the last hurdle of the number of friends we need. Past that point, there is no friend requirements. So we need to get to 80 friends by the time that we reach Salamence. Luckily, Granite does a bit of the lifting for us by having quite a few required. And also just some that are really, really easy. Like this Hoppip here, I'm just going to walk up to him and be like, yo, I beat the minigame. He's going to go, you're amazing. It's part of the promise that we kept. They talk about this ancient promise quite a lot in here. It's LARPing.
Yeah. Sure.
So yeah, we have to hit the switch in order to rotate this bridge in the middle. And
It's just like Hollow Knight Silk Song.
true, actually. I know the exact part you're talking about as well. We do have to hit it on the way back, because we will be taking that path backwards. I don't know, they make us stand and watch the cutscene every time.
Just so you
Big.
really know
Yeah.
the bridge is rotated.
So when we come up here, we could just in theory go hard right and go through this gate. However, Flygon is like, no, you need the 3, what's the word? It's secret words. I thought it was sacred. I thought it was so much more than secret words. It's not. It's 3 secret words, and we'll get them from 3 guardians. So we're gonna head our way to the first one just now. That first one will be Porygon Z.
Ooh.
And Porygon Z will give us our final quiz of the game.
Oh my.
And it is, again, not an easy one, except for one question that he can give me, which is, what is my name? While his name is on the top of the screen. I love Porygon Z for exclusively that reason. And I really hope we get it.
Let's see it. Let's see it.
So yeah, we just scrapped Blastoise there. We do lose a bit of time in this zone and compared to the old route, because in the old route you get that final dash upgrade, and your dash then does 1.5 times damage, thus negating the need to Thunderbolt everything.
Right.
So we'll see if I can't get some decent movement up these stairs.
Slick.
Sweet.
Sure.
Right, now let's not fall here. I'm going to go for a trick here at the end of this section. I was a bit slow in the lineup, but it's
Boom.
fine. We do that because the cutscene's going to take the same amount of time to run anyways, so we might as well just knock ourselves off a bit to save a little bit of time.
Yeah.
That was another new one that's only come into effect after I stopped playing. So it's another one that I'm going to have to work into my runs a bit better than I have just there, but
Hey,
showing it
it's
off.
still pretty quick, to be honest.
Still quick, still showing things off, and that's what this is really about.
Yeah. Which I've had the question. Is there gonna be a VOD?
There should be.
There should be a VOD, or for people that are
It's not recording here, but I'll try and get it on.
Right, quiz time.
Oh, yeah.
Need to lock in. What is said to live? It's the Sky Pavilion.
Ooh, okay.
Which is not a statue, it's Mew.
Okay, come on.
Who said
Nah.
Venusaur. No, what's my name? Unfortunately, I got it yesterday,
Reset.
and I used my luck on that. But I've won my first secret word. The first word is love.
Oh.
We're doing nothing but wholesome gaming over here.
So wholesome.
So wholesome.
I'm sure this is gonna stay wholesome for the whole 24 hours.
I'm sure as we reach Outer Wilds and Neon White, everyone will still be feeling nice and wholesome.
I'm at I think 1 a.m.
Yeah.
and I've got a nice quick run. A nice quick, maybe like 20 minutes. Boom.
That's not bad, you know. Can't complain about that.
Yeah, just getting out, show my little bit, and then back to yapping.
So, we're speaking of Bronzor, he's like, you need to know one secret word. We've told him his secret word is love, and he's like, yes, excellent. And he's now our friend, but Electivire wants to stand in our way. He's an electric type, so I cannot Thunderbolt him. I just have to dash attack him. Thankfully, he doesn't do his attack he does later on in the game, when you fight him later on. He does this stupid one, which means I can just dash attack him 4 times.
Easy.
I actually don't even know how to deal with his other attack. I just don't bother trying. But yeah, we're going to come up on what is my least favourite part of the run. Oh, God, that's something flying. Remember, I just clipped that with the end of my tail. Alright, I'm going to try and not fall off here, because they give us a really fun thing of just clipping you off the ground sometimes. There we go, that should be far enough. Right, so we're going to ride in the rope car, and then we're going to look at my natural nemesis in the eye.
Oh.
So you know how we did that obstacle hop 2 hours ago?
Oh God, is this finally the second one?
This is the second one. And this is going to look so easy and so baby mode until you remember I'm on D-pad.
Yeah. Okay. Lock in.
I pressed the wrong button immediately. Right, let's do safety.
Deep breath. Nice. Nice.
Ideally, I get that in 90, 86.
Not
with
bad.
a fall, that's fine. At least it was immediately.
Yeah, quick fall.
I just completely missed my 2 button.
Yeah.
Like, normally I slide my fingers along the Wiimote, but just unfortunately missed that there. That's fine. So, Togekiss is now a friend. I get to leave her alone and never talk to her again. I say that. I'm actually going to use her for the Salamence attraction in about 2 minutes. But we're still missing one Guardian. We still need one more secret word.
Oh my God, who could the last Guardian be?
And anyone who just read that last text box will know who this Guardian is.
I did not read it. I know the secret word was peace, I think.
You're right.
Oh my God, my knowledge.
And it's not Skorupi. He just needs a really cool friend.
Oh, well, you're pretty cool.
I like to think I'm pretty cool. They call me Lightning Strike in the game.
That's a pretty cool name.
Dude, if I'm 7 years old and I'm getting called Lightning Strike in the
Yeah,
playground,
I'm like,
that's
hell
so
yeah.
raw. But no, in fact, this last Peacekeeper isn't even in Granite Zone.
Oh,
We're going to leave.
goodbye Granite Zone.
And then we're going to immediately come back.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it is someone that we have met multiple times on this journey. Someone who said something foreboding quite early on.
Oh, yes.
See if I can skip this.
Oh,
no music
you're
at all
on it
today,
again.
bro. See if I get music on the last one, I'm gonna be fuming.
Yes.
But you can already hear him.
Yes.
Now, thankfully, Mawile did promise us that if we ever came back, she'd be our friend. And we've come back, so she's now our friend. And if I've counted right, this Snorlax down here should be our last. If I walk up to Salamence and he says that I'm at 79 friends,
Oh.
I'm gonna be so ungodly sad. Last word is rainbow.
Aw.
So love, peace, and rainbow.
Safety granny.
We're very LGBTQ friendly in PokePark.
Let's go.
Which, looking at the people that do speedrunning in here, our general demographic, that should not surprise.
Yeah.
Like, but aye, so that is our last secret word. We can now run to Flygon, and he'll let us through the gate.
Let's go.
We get
Let's
through
go.
the gate, and then we do the Salamence attraction, and then we're in the final zone.
Ooh.
Love, peace, and rainbow.
Love, peace, rainbow.
I love that he's like, this place was built with love and peace in mind. Doesn't mention the rainbow part.
Yeah, and also like looking at it right now.
I don't see no rainbow.
Yeah, and it's. I would not be at peace with all these cliffs into the endless abyss.
It is kind of foreboding.
Yeah.
So let's hop around him. See if I can get double dashes across the bridge. 3
Meow.
and 4. Hello, Elements.
Or a
Please,
Pokemon.
please say you need my prison piece. Yes! I counted correctly.
Let's go.
That is honestly the most miraculous thing I've done. Is count.
Is that the last friend?
So that's the
requirement?
last friend barrier I need.
Nice.
It's just a straight run to the end now. And this one is nice and easy.
Oh.
I just get to run around and press 2 while I pretend like I know where the targets are going to appear. And before you ask, yes, they are stationary every time. Like, they're in the exact same place
Yeah.
every time. And I still don't know where half of them are.
What's your required score for this one?
I believe it's 12,000. And my god, I say I believe. That one is worth 1,000, the gold ones. That's why I'm
Oh,
always going
yes.
to prioritize them, because that's... Even 4 red ones doesn't equal them. Like, it's just so worth it. And I think I'm pretty much clean.
Nice.
Exactly 16,000. Oh, I only need
Oh.
10,000.
That was 10,000 for the bonus as well, so...
Oh, right, maybe it was 10,000 bonus, 12,000 gold. Probably what I'm thinking of. I can't lie to you, I've never looked at the like goals for this.
Yeah.
I
Just go.
just hit them, like... And there we go, second last present piece. One more for the ball of friendship to be restored.
Ooh.
It's close now, we need to tell Jumpluff the attraction has been cleared.
The Wi-Fi's timed out on the timer.
Uh-oh.
Richie?
He
Richie?
left.
Fucking.
Does someone have an Abertay login?
Mine does not work anymore. Oh no, indeed.
You don't log in?
Can you log? Do you have an Abertay login?
Yeah.
Can you just
Here,
quickly? Yeah. Can you just quickly log into that? Hopefully the timer's continued. We can always just pull out from the VOD because
Yeah.
it's.
Yeah. Is Snap Sim fucking on?
Should be.
Yeah, 'cause I don't see.
Oh, it's not moving. No, I think it's
Yeah.
been unplugged.
That would make sense.
Richie, you've lost internet.
So I was trying to log.
Can you? Yeah.
No, like we need you to log in.
Well,
Oh yeah, no, I remember because yeah, you switched this one.
yeah, I think Richie plugged in his mouse here.
It should still be streaming.
Yeah, yeah, it's just for the timer.
But yeah, so here we are, the very last zone in the game, Flower Zone.
Sounds nice and peaceful.
It is nice and peaceful. The music here is even nice and peaceful. We're gonna go talk to Shaman, who's just sitting here.
Ah,
But in his little hedgehog form, he can't take us anywhere like this.
splendid. I wonder if it kept timing.
It should be.
Yeah.
Is it only swap tab?
Oh, I see.
Sorry, I was just trying to help the
Oh no, yeah.
customers
Alright.
trying to get like, know where they live.
Right, so we've spoken to Shaman, and he's like, right, we need something from the meeting zone. And so I'm gonna go to the meeting zone.
Oh.
Oh,
Ah.
so close, doing so well up to that point. That was literally the last one, you know.
Is that actually the
That
last?
was actually the last one. I'm fuming. I didn't even
That's
think
so
about that.
tragic.
But yeah, everyone's like, guys, we can fly there in this balloon.
Woo.
But this mirror that we need, it's at the top of the treehouse. So let's climb this lovely treehouse that Chikorita's made for us. As I try and corner this correctly. They have got a little piano. Ooh.
Ooh.
That's fine. A little bit rough.
That's.
As much as I don't want to keep blaming the D-pad, it's really hard
Yeah, I can
to
imagine.
corner on a D-pad. So yeah, we will
Another little waddle.
do our last little waddle of the run. If there's any messages that want to be said or anything, now is the
Let's see
time.
that balloon. It's yellow. It is a yellow balloon.
Yeah, the big Pikachu-shaped balloon, which they just happenstance found on the ground. Syndical, do not get in my way now, please.
We got 45 pence from Anonymous.
Thank you, Anonymous, for the £45.
Apparently, J Guy has to go.
Oh, thank you very much for tuning in. I'm glad
Yes,
that
it
there are
was.
some people here from the Park Discord to witness.
A preemptive Mew Mew Mew.
That's the name of that's literally what my splits are named. My last split is Mew Mew Mew.
At the very end of the run.
Yeah. I was gonna say I've really not got that much longer to go, but we've got one last attraction to clear, and this is the hardest one. I could actually fail it.
Oh, okay.
I could go safety strats, but what's the fun in safety strats?
Yeah.
Aside from safety granny.
So everyone loves Safety Granny though.
Right. Oh, I forgot. I haven't twisted it yet. this minigame has two parts. One where I run along the ground, and one where I shoot in the sky. I need 30,000 points. For reference, Pikachu's bonus is 15,000.
Oh.
You are not meant to use Pikachu for this at all. You're meant to use Absol, who they give you. If you get hit by any of those electrodes or anything, that is wasted time. So I'm going to try and not throw horrendously here. But I got the 1,000 there, that's good. But Pikachu's movement here is so slow that it's hard to recover.
Yeah, it seems like.
Ooh, got the
Oh,
perfect jump there.
nice.
I can just jump and skip along. Right, now I need to lock in.
Right. Boom.
I was thinking I need 40,000 for that, and I get panicked, and I remember it's 30,000, and I've actually just cleared it by a mile.
First you had me, I was like, I remembered you saying 30,000. I was like, oh nice, and then you were like, oh no. I was like,
I
oh
really
shit.
thought it was 40,000, and I was like, oh no.
I was like, let me not celebrate as you're like, fuck, I fucked up.
The run's over.
Thank God, we got it, we got it. Yeah, getting 6,000 in the first section is really scary to then have to get another 24,000 in the rest of it. With Shaman as our guide, he will guide us. I still do not want to save. So let's run over to Shaman for our last bit of actual RNG in the run. So we're going to speak to Shaman, and he's going to like, I'm going to love to take you over there. However, I need you to water this plant to actually bloom it. Now, the keeper in the Flower Zone Blossom has it. Now, where Blossom is entirely random, and that's a pretty damn good
Man,
Blossom spawn.
That's pretty close.
So she will give us the wonderful watering can? Yes, the wonderful watering can.
Does look quite nice.
It's very wonderful. I'm about to water these flowers with it. And you'll see, now Shaman will be able to transform to Sky form. Infinitely cooler. Less cute, but much cooler.
Yeah, a lot cooler.
A
Yeah.
lot cooler. Now we can go to the Sky Pavilion. How could I possibly take you there? Something's coming from over the cliff. And now we have about a 2-minute cutscene.
Oh.
We can actually chill for a
Yeah.
couple minutes for the final section.
Let's see. Oh, we got some posture checks from Kiwi
Come
Star.
on, man, bro.
Yeah, backs up.
You had 4 people with posture check and 1 person and Jack hydrating.
Oh, we got a couple hydrates.
I have no water.
Yeah. And there's no
you gotta
fluid.
go run down to the.
No fluids around
I
in the
can eat
CD
a
house.
Wendy's tender, but that's about as hydrated as I'll get.
Your lid fluids that have to be a closed cap bottle.
Oh,
Oh yeah, true.
so not my cans.
Keeping the monster for later.
Yeah.
Run.
So we're now going to get taken to Sky Pavilion. This is deadly. Obviously, I'm not looking at the timer, and I refuse to know what it is right now. I can't read
Okay.
it. Because if I do, I will start if I know I'm on a good pace, I'll start getting nervous. I know for a fact I'm not on a good pace though, so I'm not gonna get nervous.
Yeah. I mean, no reason.
And I'm not gonna fail the obstacle hop
Who would?
because there's 3 obstacle hops in the game, and 2 of them are in the last 20 minutes. But Mew's gonna test us across every single thing we've found so far, minus quizzes, thank God.
Okay.
But that includes hide and seek.
Oh.
So we need to go find Mew first. They're going to tell a lovely little story here of Shaman playing hide and seek with Mew before. And he's described as a hunter, because Mew has transformed. So obviously Mew can be anything. So let's go find Mew and hopefully get some good movement in the process. Opa, almost.
Oh.
Now if I time this right, I should stop right in front of Piplup. Literally perfect on that double dash.
Schlick.
Now if I get this correct, I should fall straight in this hole. If I'm going too fast, I will just clear it.
Again, Piplup.
Piplup, 4 text boxes here. 1, 2, 3, 4. The only part of the game I know that because I was so scared of losing my run because I miscounted. And then same thing again with the movement up here. Hopefully get the double dash right. Directly in front of him.
Nice.
Perfect movement there. So, of course, there's 2 Piplups. So this Piplup has to be Mew.
Ah!
Yeah, as a child, did not get it. Was
Is
like,
he-
what is going on? Where is Mew?
How is Piplup so fast to go between these 2 places?
Dude, that age, I could not even.
You couldn't
I
even-
could not tell. Right, Mew's not going to go easy on us, and we've got the last 5 skill games. And here is the obstacle hop that has ruined many a PB,
Okay.
many a best run for people. But I refuse to let that be me,
Yes.
as I will sprint off the first one immediately.
It's okay, because that's a quick reset.
That's true, it's the quickest reset you can imagine.
Better at the start than at the end.
Exactly. Right, here we go. Those are some big gaps, man.
They are, I mean... Nice.
That is, I didn't want to mention it, because anyone that has never seen the game before, their heart stops the second they
Yeah.
see the slight fall animation. But regardless of where you dash there, you're going to end up on the platform. You are
Okay.
completely safe. So now, we have to battle him in 3 different forms.
Oh.
These ones have 5 health. This Magmortar one, and the first and the third, so easy. The last one, I actually have to have like a unique strat for. There we go. Got Magmortar down.
Blasted.
Now, the next one is something that's been a pain in our backside the entire run so far, and that's ground types.
Oh.
Mew's about to transform into, if he does it quickly,
Hurry up, you.
Garchomp.
Oh.
And it's not like Garchomp has an easy to avoid attack either. So this is probably the hardest fight in the game. Let's see if I can get it.
Nice.
Got it.
Oh.
Oh. I have never. I don't know if I've seen anyone do that, but in testing this morning, I was like, he does the stomp on the last one, which will save me having to dodge it.
Yeah,
So
just
let me
jump
just do it. Someone has definitely done that before me. I only just did it myself this morning, and I was like, why am I not doing this?
Yeah.
But yeah, last one. It's the goat.
Oh. Oh.
It's the goat.
My OU go.
When does the timer stop?
I'll say stop. So for T-Tar here, I'm going to do 2 dashes because he's got 2 full health bars left. And he's gone.
Nice.
Last skill game. I need to beat this skill game and then talk to Mew. And then when it fades to... I need to talk to Mew again, and then when it fades to black, that'll be time. but I'll tell you when it's coming up. Right, here we go. Can we just catch Mew?
Come on. Nice.
Mew has been caught, and that should be very close to GG's. Mew is now my friend.
Nice. A bit mashing.
Just one last bit of mashing, man. One last bit. Right, so just this last talk here. Right, these text boxes. Time.
Oh yeah, I do. I was like,
I don't know.
yeah.
Woof!
Let's
And there
go.
we go. That is PokePark for the Wii. In how long, Richie?
2 hours, 19 minutes, and 30 seconds.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding.
Are you? No, are you actually being serious?
That's like.
That's what it says.
That can't be right. That's a PB. I'm now fourth in the world.
I mean,
That can't be right.
We'll see if the timer like.
I don't know if the timer paused on the
I
thing.
don't think it'll pause.
We can retime it.
I need to retime that because if that's actually that, Richie, I will break into tears. I'm being so for real.
Let's freaking go.
Yes,
Oh.
man.
Give me a high five. Give me a high five.
PB
Nice.
in so long.
And then you get to karaoke.
Oh yes. Don't stand up yet. Don't stand up yet. Do you want to hold the microphone?
Before I get to any of that stuff, I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone that's tuned into this. I'm aware my run is incredibly long and incredibly niche. Not many people have heard of this game even from their childhoods, but I hope I made it somewhat entertaining. Thank you so much to both of you, especially yourself, for being wonderful to chat to throughout this whole run and providing me with a sense of sanity as I play this horrible game.
It was nice to just. I mean, I love seeing cool tech in anything. So.
It's. I'm very glad I hit most of the tricks in a normal run. I'm amazed. If that is PB, I'll be so annoyed at myself because I messed up so many things. But a lot of the stuff was like pretty solid. Like I mean, I got quite lucky on stuff like the electrode and all that. But
Yeah, no gold.
no gold. No gold is
No
huge.
gold.
I wouldn't have got PB if that was a gold.
That's
That's
true.
how
Yeah,
big that
pretty
gold
sick,
thing
yeah.
is. But yeah, fourth place at the moment is 2:19:39, and it's joint,
Oh, shit.
and it's two people that are tied,
Oh.
and that's a run from one of our guys, Deathline. Love Deathline. He was like the original guy that ran the game and like
okay.
made all the routes and everything. It wouldn't. Well, I wouldn't be here if Deathline hadn't posted that guide when I was like 16 or whatever. But if that time is right, and I've actually, it can't be right. I really don't think it is.
We can reach.
I'll need to retime it later, and I really.
I'm like pretty sure.
Well, I mean, if you look at, you could go to the stream and can you blind into it? I actually got
Richie, please tell me VODs are on.
They should be on.
it should be on.
They should be on. Well, we're on for everything else. All
Right.
of our other streams are on.
Good.
Like the Smash Bros ones, they're on.
They're on there, so yeah, it would be in theory. Regardless, I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna go looking at it.
Yes.
I'm gonna go see the exact time frames. But yeah, thank you all so much for tuning into my incredibly niche game. Thank you for all the donations. It's wonderful to have so much come through on the fundraiser. I even got hit by Ponyta, man. What was I doing this
Yeah.
run, man? But no, it's been lovely to see the support. Thank you all so much. It's so many different groups of people I know that have tuned into this, and it's really lovely.
Yeah.
Looking at my screen and there's fireworks going off right now, and it really feels fitting. It
that
really
was a great
does.
Run. That was so fun to watch.
Yeah, and that is PokePark Wii, and now I'm going to be subjected to torment.
Yeah, do we know what song it is?